Makeup.
I need to hide the scars and fade away to shake up first.
You wanted to.
Well, don't go create another Fable.
I don't think you just in
Trust
my
my.
self-righteous suicide.
But sometimes I cry.
When angels deserve to die?
I did check out Good Omens. It was a good show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Unexpectables. I was like playing ahead of the song. Where do I cut it off? Angels deserve to die. Good Omens. You did it. Welcome everybody to the Unexpectables. I am Takahata 101, and I'm joined by our DM extraordinaire. It is Monty Glue.
You called me while I was stretching. Why would you do this to me?
I just knew it was inconvenient
Wake
for
up,
you.
Monty. Wake up.
I am.
I'm family. I have to be inconvenient to you.
Yeah,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, we're the friends you're given.
Hi, I'm Monty Glue. I'm here today to provide to you some D&D you're gonna play. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. Tomorrow, if you guys haven't caught it, tomorrow I am playing Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is my favorite RPG ever of all time. We played for 5 hours last week, and the entire time I just kept saying how much I love the game. We had a lot of good times. We escaped the first section of that game. Kurt is intense.
Now,
like,
Nadine, did you fight head crab zombies?
I did fight the head.
You
crab
forgot about the
zombies.
head crab zombies, didn't you?
I did. I forgot about this. There's cockroach zombies in the sewers, and I was like, "Oh my god, what?"
This is a problem. We gotta stop this.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh
Zombie
shit."
ghosts, leave this place.
The
But this
pants
is our house.
Ah.
So 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time every Thursday. You can catch me playing Skies of Arcadia Legends. If you haven't caught the stream at all, I'm posting all the parts onto YouTube. So part 1 is there. This Sunday, probably not going to be a stream. Actually, no,
Well,
there is going to
wait.
be a stream because Koo's not. Koo. So change of plans. The baddies should return on Sunday because Koo is supposed to go to a wedding, but now he's not going to a wedding. I don't know what's
Too
happening
bad.
anymore.
It was too bad. They saw what he did.
So if all goes well, this Sunday we have the baddies, and yeah, we're kind of nearing. I don't say we're nearing the end of the game, but it feels like we're definitely in like the final sort of.
Yeah,
act
it feels
of
like we're in the
game.
final stretch of it.
Yeah, because we're on the island where we're supposed to go to become gods. We killed the last
Oh,
forest
good.
tiger.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that
Yeah.
at all.
Well, here's the thing.
No.
All of us have come to an agreement that if any one of us is going to become a god, it's going to be Grandma Bones.
I thought we discovered that our gods were full of shit though, and that we don't need to choose just one.
I didn't know that. I wasn't paying enough
Oh,
attention.
boy.
Oh no, we
That-
all of a sudden we discovered.
Uh-oh.
Wait, our gods are fucking with us.
Yeah.
So Connor, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Twitter at @CNailSnake. They can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, is going to be RIW presents Divine Smite. All the championships are on the line. And if Beware gets a hold of one more title, they're in 2 title shot matches, by the way. They get a hold of one more title, he will come. And then it'll be all fucked up.
I'm scared.
And then on Fridays, we've got Friday Funhouse, where we have a whole lot of fun. I usually drink a lot. Saturdays is going to be The Witcher. Closing in on the first DLC, Hearts of Stone. That's going to be pretty exciting since I know nothing about it. I've done pretty good not getting spoiled on that game.
Yeah, don't let anyone spoil that game for you.
And then Sunday, of course, is Divinity 2 Original Sin 2, the second.
The second one.
There's more crimes to be had. Connor, thank you so much. Hey, Goomba, where can they find you?
Hey, you can find me here every Monday where we want to kill ourselves, except... can we quickly talk about the magic that we have found?
Oh, lordy.
Me and myself, Gaijin and myself, recently found a game called Chess of Blades. It features many voice talents, but one who is an aggressive older man who grabs us by our face, is none other than the
I
one.
didn't grab you by the face.
No, the character did. He grabbed us by the chin. Okay. The one,
I grabbed you by something else too.
the only, Connor McKinley.
That's me. Yeah.
Fantastic performance, by the way,
We-
thus far.
I play Franz and Kieran in Chess of Blades. So
I-
there
I-
are 2 possible ways to fuck me.
Yeah, check that out Monday at
Anyway.
12 o'clock, everybody, while we romance Connor.
Anyway, that's
I
where
get
that's where I am
there.
on my Mondays. Every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, however, you can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. I've been playing a whole lot of Fallout New Vegas because I've found DLC that I didn't know existed and a bunch of mods that I didn't know existed, and I've been having so much goddamn fun with Jack the
What?
Electric Cowboy. What?
It just works.
What
No.
DLC didn't you know existed?
Some of the smaller ones that have like guns and whatnot, like you
Oh.
meet guns and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this
No,
is
that's fine, that's fine.
pretty.
I was about to say.
I was about to say, you should fucking know what Old World Blues was?
all
Listen,
the DLC. All the
listen,
DLC
listen.
stories in
10
New
years,
Vegas.
10 years ago when it came out, I wasn't super big into it, but now I am. So
Oh my
if you want to
God.
see me giggling like
10
an idiot
years.
at a 10-year-old game, and freaking out over my own stupid OC, you can catch me there. There's also a game that I've streamed
Why,
a
is that-
couple times.
What do you mean, Fortnite? 10-year-old
Are you
game.
done interrupting? Are you done interrupting me?
No, I have more. Okay.
Well, hurry up and get it out of your system so I can continue.
Continue.
Thank you. There is an old dungeon crawler indie game that is yokai themed. I mentioned a couple times called Yodanji. A couple of people have been asking me to play it again, and I think I want to because it is super goddamn hard, and there's a lot of unlocks in it. God, I'm trying to think of like a good example of it. It's kind of like Ultima, only if you ripped out all the story and it was just dungeon crawling.
So Ultima Underworld.
Yeah, but without the 3D elements.
Fair.
Oh
And you
my-
know the strive to make RPGs better. Aside from that, there's always Mario Maker, and boy howdy, I cannot wait for September. My birthday is gonna be a doozy because fucking everything comes out then.
Guys, and I have more levels, friend.
Yeah, I know you do.
I have way more levels for you.
Yeah,
Ah.
I know you do.
Speak-
I need
speak-
to make more.
Speaking of the man who's on the level, Chris Zito.
Oh,
straight,
hi.
straight from the island.
Mm. The island that everyone used to drop their trash on. Hi, it's me, Chris Zito. You can find me on twitch.tv/Zito playing, rekindling my love for Wizards of Legend because stupid fucking broken magic combos are amazing. Will that happen tomorrow? No, it won't, because in 3 hours from now, at least my time anyway, the arrow of time marches on and I will die even faster as I will be turning 32 in 3 hours.
Ah. Happy birthday, Zito!
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Come on, guy. Really believe it. Really get it.
Friday.
That sounds like a cow and a yak back.
It did, yeah.
Fuck yeah. So you'll probably, and for Friday, I'll probably do some more Mayro Maker because, you know, apparently people like watching me make levels, and then a couple of people from France and Spain will tell me how much I suck, and I can't wait for those comments. No, it's great. I love them. I love seeing the salt. It comes from Spain and France specifically. And beyond that, I don't like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Friday I might stream. Saturday, if I do stream, it'll be late at night, and it'll just be like a little self-indulgent drawing stream, just because, you know, what I'd like to do? I'd like to go to a water park over the weekend.
Oh, take me with you.
That'd be nice. So that's me.
Fantastic. I'll have all my work done by then too, if you seriously are down.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, I'm playing this super by fucking ear right now. Is
Right.
it Friday Bargain Barrel though? Yeah, at 3 p.m. I meant like Friday on my own personal channel. Like that'll be late at night. I do that shit from 9 to like 1 in the morning.
Awesome, dude. Anything else?
Come check out Bargain Barrel. We're gonna have some really fun indie games, and I also found this really cool game about dinosaurs. If you like dinosaurs, come check it out.
Whoa. Alrighty, guys, real fast here. I got something, a lot of people to thank, but I want to quickly shout out here. Star Pirate Art is in the chat. Hi, Star. You may know her as the
Hello.
player of Rivi.
Hello.
Hello.
Because I saw her gifted a sub, so I'm assuming she's here, but she might not be. But there you go. Nonetheless, you can check out me here. We got Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. We got Future Shock tomorrow night. Hell of a main event. Connor's involved in a match too. It's gonna be a lot of
Great.
fun. I'm very excited about that. If you've seen it, then you check it out. If not, then if you don't like wrestling, then it's not for you.
That's a given, though, isn't it?
That is really a given. I want to go kind of a cool note here, though. Last night, we were raided by somebody. Myself and Bosco were streaming, and we were raided by Cryotic.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's great.
Nice.
He raided us with a party of 1,100. So
Yeah, that's
Oh my
nice.
god.
that was
He's I think he's friends with Octopimp, I think.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
really kind of him, and he I thanked him on Twitter. He said like, why? I gotta support Jank Wrestling. I gotta support it. I gotta support it, and I'm just like, thank you,
That's
Cry. That's
fair.
good, man. Gotta support that Jank Wrestling. No, true story. He came in right when Nakama Worldwide were having their entrance. For those who don't know, it's my character and a clown holding hands as they walk to the ring, as The Touch is played by Stan Bush. It's good. It's a very
The agenda keeps
True-
getting pushed. I
true-
love
Well, you know what
No.
they say. When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm.
exactly. Also, true Nakamas hold hands. Alrighty, everybody can find it right here. Of course, we'll have some Total War streams a little bit later. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much. Monty, how much time do we have to go over all the bit drops that we've been given?
I'm gonna give you 4 minutes.
Go, go, go.
I'm gonna use
God.
this time. I'll be right back.
Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed.
The following people, I'm going to be thanking them for subs. I'll be doing bits after subs. Here we go. Bat Turtle, 1, 2, 3. Oi Beast, Thunder King 8, Atla Gamer, Dex Z99, Crow the Immortal, Tam Sewabbit, Icy Jalapeno, Aegis Scythe, Silent Vagabond 25, Jack Jumbo, Vardixis, Pie Boy 4242, Bag of Holding, Dork Knight 4, Crazy Tail 30, that Kevin Grey Beast 1995, Gaia Green, Jade Kitsune 2921, Death Watch 2984, Spooky Beef 7, Jewelry Jelly, Mr. Cone, Road 1 Flu, Munsta, Kill Assassinator, Script Daddy gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you so much, Script Daddy, Oh Daddy. Kill Assassinator, Poke Freak 102, Master Monster 11, La Malicious. Thank you so much, Star Pirate. Thank you so much, Big Art 61991. Nefasta Fox, Trash Island, happy birthday, Z68.
Thank you.
Monty Glue, Homie the Bean,
Hi.
Janky AF, Not Dante 42, Goodrin, Last Kerfuffle, Vollus, Script Daddy gifting another 5 subs to the community. Gumsy kind of guy, Arcane Games, thank you all so much. Now for the bits. Trainer Shoshiro with 1,000 bits. I want to thank you all for giving me the inspiration for starting my own D&D campaign. Absolutely. I want to thank Shadowy 6 for 1,000 bits. Happy birthday, Zito. May your cake be delicious, fellow warrior of the sweet tooth. Master Monster with 1,000 bits. Zito's birthday bits. You know, you should go to history and give them to him.
Yeah.
Zito didn't bring a bag. Open up the pockets. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. So, Master Monster. 8 draws for 500 bits. I have the green boy shirt and the blue boy slip and a funny polka. This is my gift to Zito. Aww.
Oh,
Wolf-
fuck yeah.
Wolf
Get
of the
you them
Six.
sips and get you them shirts.
Retro Royal Knight, thank you so much for the bits, guys. Citra Kite with 1,200 bits. We been forever since I caught this live. Well, thanks for swinging by. Warnari with 1,000 bits. Love the Underdark art, guys. I'm excited to see what happens myself. I'm getting a Pathfinder 2nd edition on August 1st. Have fun tonight. Oh my. Chaos Pneumatic with 2,500 bits. Finally dropping some bits because I had my last day at my soul-crushing job, and now I'm going to Japan to teach English. Being super depressed for 3 years after getting a master's with nothing to show for it. So until now, thank you guys for keeping a smile on my face the whole time. Gaijin Gooba Senpai, any advice for me on my journey to be a fellow Japanese English teacher? Definitely hit
Very
him up.
quick. Yeah, definitely hit me up.
Hit him up on Twitter. Thank you for 2,500 bits. So freaking much. Sam X1 with 1,050 bits. Hey, Tom, I just wanted to drop some love, especially because I'm off tomorrow, so I can stay up and watch the whole stream today. Awesome! Arjet Lyell with 1,500 bits. I have Hot Pockets, Earl Grey Tree, and the Unexpectables. Let's do this! Hunter M93 with 500 bits. Hey, Unexpectables, finished DMing my first ever campaign on Friday. And never said they had a great time. Thanks so much for all you for getting me into D&D. Blackfoot Ferret with the over 9,000 bits from Blackfoot Ferret. The Chungus of Arcadia was defeated. Nadine, who's the Chungus of Arcadia? Did I miss that part of the game?
The frickin' maggot thing at the end.
Oh,
of
the
sewers
Chungus!
That That's the Chungus.
The
It
big chunk-
vomited
that
and
big
poisoned
chunk-
everyone, and I remember it made you rage quit a couple times.
Yeah, you're talking about the Sky Chungus, right?
Yeah, the Sky. No, not the Sky Chungus. The Land Chungus.
Oh, wait. See, the thing is, you gotta add Sky in front of a lot of things if it's to be Skies of Arcadia-esque. Okay, thank you so much. We have a couple more bits here, just dropped right last second. Rags, 18 with 1,000 bits. May your rolls be true. Yeah. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Rags, 18. Fuse
Alright.
Dial, Trainer Shoshiro. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Everybody, that's gonna be it. I follow Dial, Felix the Bard, Arcane Games. Thank you so much for the subs.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
When last we left our heroes, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Task the Kobold Ranger, and Borky the Orc Barbarian, the party escaped the pursuit of the Drow militia, diving beneath the larva-infested waters of the Underdark. As they gasped for air at the water's surface, the party discovered a great bioluminescent mushroom crowning over a world-sized cavern. A light in giant dragonflies, forests of mushrooms, and rocky plains of isopods. The party rested and traveled east, dodging the stalks of the demonic drow Dragloth and the ever-vigilant drow militia in tow. After watching a deep gnome strike team take out a drow scout troop, the party consulted Quarian in Alavas on the nature of deep gnomes and learned of the potential allies in this unwavering Underdark. Heading east, the party made camp. Borky flickered his light and another flickering light, and Panic awoke, spooned by a gray render. As the party rose to continue their venture east, along with their new gray companion, galloping over the stony horizon came the Drow militia, tearing a warpath towards our party. So, for their surprise round, they will move close to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
What a way to start the session. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw,
fucking go.
indeed. And let me grab my new fight.
Hey,
sheet
there's
that
that
I got.
nat one.
You
Don't worry, Orby, I'll save us.
You've yeed your last haw, partner.
Ah, geez, an 8.
me make
Money
sure
is
I
the
have-
map complete?
You'll want to move because it's a big map.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Okay, I was about to say like
It's-
there's no, it's just an open plain, right?
Yeah, you guys are just on a flat plane of rock. There's absolutely
Gotcha.
nothing here. 10 out of 10,
7.
easiest map I've ever made in my entire life.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Did you
Is
just
that-
take a picture of a rock and just like use it as the back?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, Monty, I gotta ask, is this all just one piece?
No, it's 4
Oh,
pieces.
okay.
Nadine, I just need to ask for my own sanity. Could this be possibly a dream, or we're just gonna wake up before we even go to the Underdark? 11.
1 second. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah,
Alright,
there was a little cutting out, but
Yeah,
bit of cut
I switched to US Central just to assist with that.
Okay, everyone, check your
Um,
recording software. I will not.
It's fine.
It's going good for me.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's fine for me. It is 4 pieces of a tile. Yes.
Excellent.
I literally made it, and I'm like, I feel guilty about this.
No, never. Fucking never feel guilty about
But that's
that.
where you are, so you know. I added in water, like pockets of water. I'm like, no, that's not right. So I got rid of them all, and I'm like,
You're just
man,
on a giant rock.
This is 11. Ooh, these rolls, you guys.
hey, we're getting them out of the way now.
Yes.
Then this is going to be Borky.
Oh,
Gotta
I'm
be
going
another
first with an
night
11. That is bad, guys.
And then
It's actually good because you need to get their attention.
Panic.
I'm gonna start vaping
And
inside.
purple.
Nothing gets people's attention more than that.
And I have to roll for the gray render as well. That's a natural 1. That's great.
For fuck's sake.
Good. Absolutely
That is-
fantastic.
Let me
Finally.
pull up his information.
Finally.
I have 5 books open for this fight.
I was about to say, do I have a better dex than him?
Yeah, you obviously you're gonna have a better dex than
No,
me.
he's Naruto running to Area 55 as we speak.
Shut up!
Everyone's joking about that, but I know all y'all just want to get a spaceship and leave this planet.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Y'all saying you want to save the aliens? Yeah, you want to save them from this planet. Oh, take me too.
Or at least hop
Alright.
the pond.
The Drow are up first.
Oh, good.
This is good music, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some new Underdarky kind of sound of music.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, let's see. First.
I sure hope I don't get kidnapped like Grog did on the Underdark.
Yep.
Oh, good. More darkness, huh?
You watch as one of the drow raises up a staff and slams it on the ground, sending out webs onto the ground.
Oh no.
I want to draw a shape. Roll 20. Roll 20.
Roll 20, please.
Roll
Please.
20, please.
I'm just gonna do a box just like
Pause.
Do the please. There we go.
That's a perfect
that. So it is. These webs are 5 feet deep.
Jesus.
They go up to your waist. Tassie, like your head is almost covered by these webs.
I hate this.
Any creature that starts its turn. Okay. Okay.
Are we talking cobwebs, or are we talking like fresh spider?
Spider, gross spider webs. Yeah.
It's wet.
It's moist,
What
dude.
is this?
It's fucking moist.
Whoa! Sorry. What is this Jumanji attack you're sending my way here? What is?
All right.
Is this technically hindering terrain, or is it something greater?
It is difficult terrain, but it is magical difficult terrain. We'll find out when it's your guys' turn.
Okay.
All right. So let's see what the Dragloff wants to do.
Oh, we got a name drop.
Borky.
Yes.
Actually, no. It's gonna aim for the Grey Render with this ability.
Oh no, Clifford.
It knows more about Clifford than it does about you.
Clifford, the big
So
Grey
Clifford-
Render.
Clifford, I have to Google this spell. I forgot to grab this spell.
What do you mean we got a name drop there? Goomba?
Of the demon.
Oh. Okay.
It is a.
Chat's really emotionally, just really emotionally locked in with Clifford. I feel it is.
Oh yeah. He's got a -2 wisdom. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Don't be a child.
The wisest
He got a
decision.
0.
Good.
The wisest decision he ever made was hugging Panic.
Clifford is now considered confused.
Oh, that's
No.
fantastic.
Don't. No. Dang it. That's the worst one.
So I'm gonna put that on him. The Dragloth is going to move its full 30 feet ahead.
Does anyone have an antidote, or do we got to go back to Pewter City?
You can't. There's no antidote for confusion.
There's no status effect for
Oh,
confusion.
that's right. We gotta like.
That's what made it such a pain in the ass.
Okay, we gotta
No,
drop
you-
out of this
all you
combat and go back in.
Yep.
They've come to combat.
Man, this
All right.
man. it
Why
sucks
can we
not-
reset the console? Sorry.
Greckles.
Yes, It's
They
sticky.
cock 2 crossbows, one aimed towards you and the other one aimed towards Borky.
Okie doke.
First shot is going to be against you, Greckles.
Uh-huh.
That is going to miss, actually. That is a 10.
Okie dokie.
He fires, and you just kind of duck out of the way. It kind of strikes past your hat, and it lands and just disappears in the webs.
Gross.
The second drow cocks his hand crossbow, and he's going to aim towards you, Borky.
Oh, beans.
That is going to be that's going to be a 21 to hit you.
Yes.
And that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no, Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Hot
24.
You're fine.
Damn.
You're fine.
Ah! Shot me
Is it
nipple.
Yeah, exactly right in the nipple.
Oof, that actually sounds painful.
Thank God my
Alright.
nipples are like rock hard diamonds.
No, they work as a team. The pain is so equal.
All right. These drow are going to take double movements.
They're Naruto running towards us.
They are.
God, we're Area 52.
I saw something said, which was like, you gotta understand, there probably was a briefing at some point to an actual military general that they had to explain what Naruto running was.
All right.
Damn it, what is Naruto running?
That ends their turn. Borky, it is now your turn.
Okay, to get out of dip.
I need you to start the turn. I'm just gonna double check the spell here. Yeah, creature that starts its turn or enters its turn. You have to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
A dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Be speedy, boy.
That's
5.
No. You are considered restrained as you get tangled in the webs. Oh, I just clicked out of the game for some reason.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
coming back in. Don't
Alright,
worry
so I
about
can't.
it.
So I'm stuck, right?
I'm looking up restrained right now in my cards. I have a bunch of cards that tell me. There we go. So you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your speed is 0, and you cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed.
Yeah, Borky's gonna go into a rage.
All right.
Borky just starts yelling and starts like shifting his booty as fast as he can to try and get movement. Borky realizes he can't use Rumble, so Borky's gonna pull out some of his good old-fashioned javelins. He's got 3 left.
Alrighty.
Who's the one who shot the web?
That would be the guy, but he is behind the Dragloth, so you'd be firing with disadvantage.
Where's the nearest one? The one right there? There.
Yeah, that guy right there. The one to your left there is the closest one.
I yeet that javelin.
All right.
24.
That absolutely hits him.
And that is
Max damage.
max damage
Damn.
plus 2 for rage. Yeet!
So that's 12 points of damage. Hot damn.
I want to
What's
believe
that?
I just Ace Ventura'd him. Oh!
He definitely like falls on his back and then slowly shifts and gets back up. You literally knock him off of his feet.
Good, because Borky's got a second javelin for him.
All right.
Don't just stand there, throw me a spear.
11.
That misses. As he's getting back up, you throw a second one and it just grazes past his helmet as he stands right back up and rolls his shoulders and reloads his crossbow.
That's it for Borky.
Task, it is now your turn. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
We need.
Hey Monty, I have this ability called True Stride that, in addition, I have an advantage on saving throws against plants and magical, created, or manipulative ways to impede movement.
Oh!
Okay, so you have advantage on this, yeah.
I just want to grab Task and kiss him on the head. Oh, yeah.
All right, dex save, yes.
Yeah,
Here I
with
go.
advantage.
22.
You're completely fine. You take your bow and you kind of spin it around in the web and like pull it and you just make like a patch for yourself that you are not going to get tangled in.
Don't worry, Orby, I'll get us out of this.
He's like on a mushroom somewhere by himself,
Oh,
like looking out
pretty much
longingly,
Orby
like waiting
too.
for Orby's wife to return from war.
The only thing goes up to him. You,
Wait a minute, I took
sweetie,
the misses?
sweetie, you said you.
No, you took the Orby was the
You
blue.
set another plate for him again. He's been missing for so long.
Ouch. Here's Fry's dog scenario now with a fucking isopod. I'm gonna go ahead and slip on back here.
Okay. The drow noticed you leave the webbing.
That's fine. I'm going to cast. Let me double check my spell here. I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns, and if my math is correct, it will hit all 3 of these fuckers.
Okay, you have
If
to
it-
hit
if I shoot
first.
right there. Yes, I have to shoot right here.
Where are you
So-
aiming for, by the way, for those on the
You gotta
podcast?
aim for a person though, because it
Oh, I actually have
centralizes
to aim
on a
for
person.
someone. Okay.
Yeah, you have to aim for a person.
Let me. Sorry, one moment. Yahoo. And will it hit all of them? Yes, it will. If I hit this guy back here, it will
Alright.
hit all of them with the attack.
Okay.
So you're aiming for the same area I was throwing my.
No, I'm hitting the guy behind you, behind the one you just hit.
Okay.
All right. Where is it? Here it is. Kablam. Oh wait, that's the damage roll. Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Gotta hit first.
Sorry. 29.
Oh my god, that'll hit.
Oh,
that will
God.
hit.
Ugh.
Rangers
Okay.
are under power. That SpongeBob meme.
All right.
Nice.
So he's taking 9
piercing
damage, and all of them are taking 6.
Okay, so he takes 9. 1 second, let me just calculate that. And then it takes an additional 6, so let me just calculate this super
Do you
fast.
get Colossus Slayer in the one I already wounded?
Not for that, that's an ability, not an attack.
okay, no worries.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, because these guys did get a long rest, but they're not fully healed.
Underpowered.
But I'm not done yet. I
Rangers.
have 1 extra attack.
Sorry, just 1 second, let me just calculate the
Of course.
damages first, and then we'll do the second attack there. Why are they both 5? Oh no, that one's... Oh, that one. Oh, this one's over here. I can move things around. Let's do an additional 6 to him. Alright, easy enough. Alright, that's your first attack. They definitely, like, you watch as you shoot and streak out an arrow shot. It explodes on this guy's chest, and as it does, it begins to spray out hails of thorns, almost like a spike trap, like from his body onto his allies, who all like not noticing it, take arrows right to the back. And they all kind of lunge forward and scream out in pain.
You know what? Fuck it. I see the javelin sticking out of this dude. Bonus action Hunter's Mark on this boy.
All right. You already casted a spell though. You can only cast one spell per turn.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot an arrow at this idiot. Oh, the javelin missed his other knee. Let me fix that.
Oh.
25. That will
25.
hit.
Okay, so he not only takes the short bow damage, but he also takes Colossus Slayer. Oh,
8.
8 plus 1. Wait.
Oh, it's just 8.
That's just 8. And then Colossus Slayer. It's
here.
calculating the critical hit.
Right,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Colossus Slayer is a 1d8. 2.
2.
Okay.
Right in his other
Alright.
kneecap.
That ends Task's turn, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Panic. It is now your turn.
Okay.
Confusion or concentration spell. 1 second. I just gotta double check that real fast.
Confusion is a concentration.
It is, yeah.
I know that because I look at these guys and I'm going to say, and I'm going to start singing. I'm going to start singing. Fill your eyes with that double vision. Down, down, and I cast confusion
Okay.
on these guys.
I did not realize it's actually a 10-foot radius, actually.
Oh.
So it would have hit Borky and Panic too.
Oh my
Aw, damn.
glob.
For now, I'll say he aimed it for here, to be fair, because that was my
Okay.
own mistake.
Okay.
So,
All right, fair enough.
yeah.
He's a big lad.
See how
He
they
is.
like it, and they all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throws.
Every single one of them?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 10-foot radius. So, first
Right
round.
around here with all these 3 clumps drow.
The
So
guy who was hit with the javelin had a natural 20, so he
Okay.
passes.
Damn.
The one to the left of him, that is not going to pass. That is a 9. So this
He's
guy-
confused.
He's now confused too. And the one behind who got hit with the hail of arrows, that's going to be a 17.
That passes.
Yeah, so they pass. But you got one of them, so he's now
Damn wisdom saving throws.
They're not dumb.
Nobody's
You also
dumb,
need to
that's the
make a
problem.
dexterity saving throw, though, for me.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, you're fine.
Damn.
25. All right, and with my bonus action, I'm going to inspire. Or not inspire. I'm going to activate Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh.
Hey.
But burning a bardic inspiration. The 5 creatures up to my choice task: Borky, Greckles, and Clifford. I'll get 8 temporary hit points, and they can use the reaction to move.
Oh, hell yes.
You do have to make I believe, a dexterity saving throw if you're moving through the surface, Greckles.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make that call for that ability because you're technically moving through the webs. You do have to.
So do I have another chance to move then?
Ah, damn.
No, you have to make that save on your turn.
Ah, okay, no worries.
Unfortunately. So Borky
question.
cannot move, but Greckles can make a save and attempt to move if he passes.
Would my mobile feet give me any benefit to this?
No,
Since-
this is a spell like ability.
Okay.
So
That's what
it is yeah, it is.
Okay.
Just want to check. It's okay. That is a 16.
You're fine. Yeah, you just pass. So panic. I'm gonna have to roll for the gray render as well. This is a dex check. Shame it's not a strength check.
Yeah, for real.
For
Nope,
real.
gray render's stuck as well.
Hey, Monty.
Yep.
Do I have the reaction or no?
Did you pick
He-
task
he
as one of
did
the
pick me.
people? Okay, then yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold up my finger and like that fucking the Scott Falco The Legend of Zelda thing. Just hold up a middle finger and slide back.
All right.
Right through the door.
And do the webs still count as difficult terrain for me?
They are difficult terrain, yes. So for your mobile feet, that's fine for you, Greckles, but
Okay.
for panic, yeah. You have to make the save. So your mobile field doesn't affect the save unless it like what task has clearly states it. So
I'll take that time to move backwards as well.
okay.
Yep, that's true stride.
That'll be
boys
my
and girls.
turn.
Okay. Greckles, it is now your turn.
All right, so Greckles will clasp his hands together and form various shapes and shout, "Mutonlujutsu!" And we're gonna drop us a fog cloud on the opposite side of where we're beating up the dudes. So let's get that. Let's see here. I want to make sure I get all these guys, but don't risk.
Anyone else getting hit?
Monty, can you draw me a box?
For sure.
Thank you.
Like, roll 20. I want to draw a box, roll 20.
Roll 20, please.
Oh,
Please.
Funny.
Funny interface.
you do it on the opposite way.
I'm going.
And then down.
Yep.
Funny horn.
There you go. Got it?
Right there.
Cool.
Dope.
Okay. And there's nowhere to stealth in here.
No, it is flat ground. In fact,
yeah.
you guys will all have disadvantage on stealth checks. But advantage on perception checks because it's flat.
Come on,
Right.
fight, Gluma!
Um,
Fight!
That was
Let's see
that was
here.
fog cloud, correct? Sorry, I was.
Yes, that is Fog's Cloud.
Notes.
That is my action.
Alright, so these guys are now
They dis-
disappeared. Yeah, you
disappeared.
don't see them.
Man. Can I do a perception check to see if there's any way to get rid of the webbing?
That's not a perception check. That would be an intelligence check.
Well, can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's nothing for me to do right now in terms of combat. I need a good setup. Oh, that's a 7. Never mind.
Dem's
You don't know
web.
anything about you
Damn
don't know
webs.
anything about spiders at all. Like,
It's sticky.
Which is funny because I would have figured you would eat them.
I mean, look, Greckles knows about spinnerets and things, but not about webs that just come out of nowhere.
No, Task. We've been
Um,
over this. Daddy long legs are not technically spiders. They're fucking lobsters, or they're like crawdad.
All right.
Crustaceans?
That's actually gonna go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call that turn because there's not much else I can do right now until we get more set up.
all right. That brings us to the Gray Render, who is confused. So I have to roll a d10 to determine what it will do on its turn.
Oh, you silly boy. I love confusion. I used this on the guys like yesterday.
That is going to be a 7, which
Oh,
is...
boy.
Oh no.
The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there are no creatures within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. Unfortunately, the Gray Render has reach, and Borky is right there.
Oh my
So,
god, it's working about to get like just like his neck.
Borky's about to get fucked up. Yeah, it makes a melee attack.
Can I
so it makes
duck?
one
Can I
attack.
duck below the webbing?
No, you're stuck in the webbing.
No!
You're not getting out of this
I
one.
disagree.
This is gonna be just a straight up attack because there's so many advantages and disadvantages right now for both of you.
It has. I'm gonna give it advantage. Oh my lord.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit you.
But it's entangled as well.
Yeah, that's the straight roll.
Oh.
Because
I
it gets advantage because Borky's restrained. But its attack has disadvantage because it's restrained technically.
Yeah,
So it's
That's
just
that's
straight
what I was
roll.
saying. I thought you said
Mm.
you said you were giving an advantage, and I was like,
No,
why?
I was saying like it has advantage technically, but it has disadvantage. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
half calculating and half.
That's what
doing
I
it.
just said. It cancels
Sorry.
out. Yeah.
This
Sorry,
has
he
been
still hits you though.
this has been fun so far, guys. I'm having a great time. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it just kind of grabs, just grabs him by the neck.
You are not prone, technically. So.
Did he bonk Borky on the head?
Bonk on the head.
Pal Clem. How about that?
You take 16 points of slashing damage as these massive sets of claws strike against your back.
I am so glad I raged. Whew.
Yeah.
Half down to 8. Goodbye, temp hit points. Ah! Son of a...
All right. And it is going to shake off. It has a choice whether to shake off the webs or the confusion. I'm gonna say it's gonna attempt to break out of the webs. That's a natural 1. It gets even more tangled in the webs.
Hmm.
Oh boy. That's a 2. All right.
You're not selling me on Tarisk 2 here.
No, he's rolling really shit. He's rolling really bad. All right, it is now the Drow's turn. The confused one has to make a D10 roll.
Yep.
So let's roll for this. That is a 6. So he does
Doesn't
absolute.
move or take any actions this
So
turn.
he does jack shit. But his allies will definitely be moving.
Ba ba da ba 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 ba.
Bobba da boopy?
Ba ba da boopy.
Boppy.
Double check. Yeah, these ones are gonna move 30 feet. This one's also gonna move 30 feet. That was right. No, it was right here. Alright. The ones... Task, the one that had been hit by the javelin is going to aim towards you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna hit. That's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus... That's 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Can do. 13.
13. You just barely pass.
Oh boy.
Oh, you kind of like shudder and kind of hold yourself together. Your vision goes kind of blurry for a minute, but you manage to stay up. The second drow who has moved forward is going to aim for... Actually, he's going to aim for you, Task, because you're the most abled person at this point that they can see.
Oh, I'm so honored. Oh fuck. Ah!
That is going to be an 18 to hit you.
At 18, that will hit.
Yeah, alright. So that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage, and I need to make another saving throw, Constitution saving throw for me.
Let me just do math real quick here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. Con save. Here I go.
Yeah.
7. That's a fail.
That is a failure. I'm just gonna double check something here. Oh, fuck, that's bad. Oh, shit.
Well,
Footnote, if the saving throw fails by 5 or more, you are now unconscious. You
Well,
pass
have-
out.
have fun, guys.
Bye,
Fun.
Task.
You feel dizzy and you kind of thud down onto the ground. The drow in the clouds, I'm going to randomly roll to see which direction they go. I like making this part of Fog Cloud. I think it makes it fun.
Well, it's the only crowd control like I really got, so...
2, 3. This guy, unfortunately, does move down.
South towards us.
Yeah, he's moving south towards you guys. You can move one more space. So he's gonna move down. Did I put him on map and backgrounds? I did. Oops. So he's gonna move down one more. Kind of bleary and confused. And he sees immediately right down you, Breckles. He cocks his crossbow and fires towards you. That's going to be a 16 to hit you.
That just meets my armor class.
Alright, then it does hit. That's 5 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Let me do my dodge and half that down.
Alright.
To 2 or 3 damage.
That would be down, so that would be down to 2.
Okay.
Always rounded down for these
Okay.
sorts of things. Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
Oh, that's not looking good. No, that's
Nope.
a 4.
Good.
All
on-
right,
You are
bye
also
guys.
You are also unconscious.
Oh my god. This is... okay.
Drow are fucking nasty. I'm just gonna read this out so people understand what's going on. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is also unconscious while poisoned this way. The target, I will not say the rest of it, but that's what happens. They are just asleep, though. You can tell that they are not, like, out, they're sleeping. They've been knocked out.
Can you X me?
Yes,
Oh.
I know. Right there. Alright, the other drow in the fog cloud goes this way. gonna run full sprint.
Wait! Oh!
Hope that's not a rock.
He runs out, kind of confused.
Monty, in all fairness, since I'm passed out, I would lose concentration.
That's true. So
All things being fair.
that is fair. So instead, he's gonna move down. And he is going to, noticing you two are unconscious, he's gonna aim for panic.
Oh no.
That's a natural 1, so he misses. I'm gonna roll severity.
Reflect it with a stern glare.
Yeah, he just misses. He rolled a second natural 1, so there you go. He just misfires. The arrow shoots backwards and hits him in the stomach. He's like, oh! And then he pulls back the bow. The Dragloth, smelling blood.
Would that mean he poisons himself?
No, the gun kicked him back.
Oh.
Yeah, the other end of the bolt hit him in the stomach, not the
He
point.
put himself in the gut.
Dragloth is going to move through the webs, and it doesn't have any sort of
I thought it's
preventative for this.
Oh.
So he's gonna have to make a saving throw, dexterity saving throw, as he enters these webs. I thought they would have spider climb. They don't. Yeah, he's fine. He just rips and like gallops through the webs, and he's aiming for the Grey Render.
Oh boy.
Big boy fight. You watch as these
Hoss fight.
10-foot-tall abominations clash. He's first gonna start with a claw attack. That's gonna completely miss.
Sorry, what was that, Nadine? Couldn't quite hear you.
What? Oh, he's gonna start with a claw attack that he misses.
Okay.
Second attack, the bite attack. That will hit. That's a 17 plus a lot, and the Grey Render's AC is decent, but not, perfect. I have to put down your Grey Render's health, actually. One second. Okay, let's roll damage on that attack. Sorry for taking a bit of time. This is what happens when you get later levels. Things take a little bit longer. That's the bite attack. 6.
I went into the long
15.
web. Dun, 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 dun.
20 points of damage to the Grey Render as he bites into the jugular of the Grey Render's neck. And the Grey Render is going to use its reaction to make a free attack with its Bloody Rampage. But it is random. So, I'm going to roll a d4. If it's a 1 or a 3, it's going to aim for the Dragloth. And if it's a 2 or a 4, it's going to aim for you, Borky.
2 or 3, you mean?
No, 2 or 4. 2, 4. Even numbers, Borky. Odd
You
numbers,
said 4 twice.
Oh. Even numbers, Borky. Odd numbers, Dragloth.
Here we go.
That is a 3, so it aims for the Dragloth,
Yay.
which is good. It's gonna
Yay.
sweep with its claws again. That will definitely hit. That's a 24. And then 8, 3, 9. It's gonna be 13 points of damage to the Dragloth. He strikes out, but the Grey Render puts up a fight and strikes him across the face. You see this massive scar running down his eye now as he snarls and goes for another strike with his claws. That will also hit. That is just going to meet the armor class.
This is the Hulk versus Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Yeah. 6. Oh my god, that's almost max damage. That's going to be
Nice.
14. Wait, hold up. I'm reading the wrong person. I rolled the wrong die. I was reading the wrong enemy. I apologize. 1 second. Seven. Another 15 points of damage to the Grey Render.
Yeah. Oh.
It makes out this large yelping noise in its blurry confusion. He is rolling like garbage. I'm upset right
We
now.
kind of all are, all things
Yeah, not going great. All right. Last one is the mage. Let's see, what is he gonna do? He's gonna cast Freedom of Movement on the Dragloth.
Fucker. I'm so mad.
So now he cannot be. He can spend 5 feet of his movement to escape from being restrained. So now these webs are kind of nothing to him. That ends his turn. That ends all the Drow's turn. Borky, it is now your turn.
Borky is gonna try and just get out of this webbing. We've seen these two titans brawling. He's like, no. Starts running in place. I do a dex
You have
check.
disadvantage on. You have disadvantage because you are restrained. But you may make a dexterity saving throw to escape the restraint. Let me just double check something here real fast for you.
Okay.
Because there is additional information on the web.
If you could do a strength and just rip your ass out.
I want to know if I can.
Oh, okay. You can make a strength check. Yes, you can.
I
Alright.
can't. Borky's gonna.
It's a dexterity saving throw when you enter or you start your turn in the web, but it is a strength check to escape it on your turn.
I'm raging, so I get that with advantage.
You do get that with advantage, and it doesn't give you disadvantage. So
20.
nice. Yeah, you flex and you rip out of the webs.
Haha.
Borky straight up. Borky is pretty much Lancelotting the Borky's gonna be Lancelotting the drow who's walking right past the webbing. Ha ha!
Hey.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Borky comes in there swinging. Rombo. Oh no 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 no! And Borky swings down. 17.
17 misses.
Woo!
As you scream out, he brings up his shield and you scrape across the shield. Sparks erupt.
Oh, and Borky says, "Oh, try again." And Borky goes for another one. 14.
Technically, I'm going to give you one attack because you did use your action to escape from the webs, technically.
Oh, okay, so ignore that second
So you
attack.
shouldn't have really gotten any attacks, but I'll let you have just the one.
Okay, well then
'Cause
that.
I forgot about that. It does
No.
take an action for you to escape.
Alrighty, and that's it.
All right.
And that's it for Borky, and Borky just takes a defensive stand. He just kind of stands there with Ronfault 2 hands.
All right. Task. You're asleep. You don't make any saving throws. You're not technically dead. You are just having a little nap.
What is he
Having a
dreaming
nice
about? What is he
dream.
dreaming about right now, though?
He's dreaming about him and Orby skipping and frolicking through a field of flowers. Except for
This dream is weird.
Orby can't skip though, so it's really weird.
It's rolling.
I want to imagine.
Yeah,
this is-
he's-
because my theory is tasks in a red room and Orby's just speaking backwards. Ding, 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 ding.
Is fucking Taz walking up a red staircase like that fucking Cowboy Bebop scene where they take shrooms?
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
Stupid frog.
As you look over, yeah, Task and Greckles, your guys are eyes are super dilated, like you can barely see the outer color. It's just like black orbs.
All right. Well,
And Panic, it is now your turn. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw because you are still technically in the webs at the start of your turn. No,
8.
you are restrained.
Son of a shit.
You're like trudging through the 5-foot depth of webs, and so suddenly you accidentally trip and your arm gets stuck, and you lift up and you try and grab onto it to rip it off, but then that gets stuck, and you're like, oh fuck.
Shit.
Is the
Son of a bitch.
is the Nadine crackling for anybody else, or is it just me?
no.
Ever so slightly, but it's not
It's
really
fine.
big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frustrated. Panic's gonna turn to these two drow right here to the right.
To the right, yeah, the ones that were in the fog cloud.
And he casts Shatter at 3rd level.
Oh.
Okay.
Boom.
They have to make a saving throw, correct?
Constitution.
So that's gonna be the first one closest to the webbing. That's a 7. That's a failure.
Nope.
The second one, that is a soft 20, so it passes. So it's
Alright,
half
so it
damage on a
takes
save, correct?
Yep. It takes
Okay.
one that saved takes
16. Jesus.
one that saved takes 8.
This erupted noise screams out, and the entire ground begins to shake as this large screaming sound rips through. That's gonna be 8 points to number 2.
I always imagine Shatter's just like he's strumming the guitar with the bass cranked up. The whammy bar going nuts.
All right. It
And as a-
is. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate Mantle of Devilry.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I'm going to use that To cast command on this one right here.
Okay. On the drow there.
Yep, I'll just look up and I'll go, flee.
Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. That is gonna be a 15.
He fails.
Okay, so he has
Yep.
to flee.
Mm-hmm. Command flee is
Okay, so he uses full movement to run the opposite direction to you, correct?
target spends its turn running away from you by the fastest means possible.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Alrighty. That ends your turn there?
Yep.
Greckles, you're having a nice dream. What are you dreaming about?
Yukiko and better places.
Aww.
Aww.
I didn't get a chance to tell my dream. What the shit?
Well,
Hey,
you love Orby!
You're
so
in
you
the
know
red
that's-
room with Orby,
Alright,
and he's
no,
trying
no,
to
you know
tell
what?
you the secrets of the universe.
Zeno, you've been able to tell your entire character backstory. Greckles hasn't yet. Hush.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright. It is the Grey Render's turn, who is still confused. Also, I rolled for the Dragloss concentration check. He passed. It was fine. Figured I'd mention that in case people were wanting to know about that, because he is technically concentrating on the confusion spell. Alrighty, let's roll a d10 and see what happens!
Let's do.
That is going to be a 5. He doesn't do anything. He just stands there, confused.
Hey. What if it did?
It's like
like a-
drooling a little bit.
Someone please draw these two as Beavis and Butthead, just kind of sitting in this web.
like the
God
big
damn.
guys in Blood Bowl when they fail their really stupid roll.
Sorry, he's dumb.
Alright. It is now Row's turn again.
Sorry, he's dumb.
What do I want to do here? Ooh, actually, I have to roll a
Excuse me.
perception check for something at the end of the round.
Oh, excuse me.
God bless you.
Panic, as you cast that shatter spell and the rumbling kind of goes and stops, you hear a rumble in response.
Oh, fuck.
Morse code.
It is now the Drow's turn. See how long it's gonna take. Okay. These Drow immediately, Borky. This guy's confused still, actually. I need to roll his confusion. I keep forgetting about that.
What's going on here?
Is command a concentration spell? Just double check that there for me.
I think it is.
Nope.
Nope, it's not. Perfect. I figured it's not, because suggestion is. Alright, let's roll a d10 and see what this Drow does. That is a 3.
That's pretty bad.
Does absolutely jack shit. But he does get to make the save, and also the Grey Render does as well. So he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. That's 3!
Nope.
Plus 2!
Still
Wait, no,
confused.
plus 4. He's still there. He's still confused. Grey Render time. That's a 10. Still confused.
Just imagine them trying to do math in their head. Like,
Yes. This Drow warrior pulls out his sword and he charges you, Borky.
all
This
right.
one drops its bow and also avoids you. So with the short sword, first attack. That's going to be a 12 to hit you.
It does not hit me.
He swings back with another second strike. That's even worse. That's going to be a... Actually, no, it's not that bad. Okay, that's actually better. That's a 15 to hit you.
That is exactly my armor class.
And it does hit you.
Beans.
You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And then...
Half down.
And then...
A lot of rolls have
10 points of poison damage.
Ah, beans.
Is that
Yeah.
get cut in half?
No, not
no,
poison.
poison. Rage does not resist poison.
Just
Ah, all right,
getting
fair
hit with
enough.
just getting
Yeah.
hit with stuff.
Scare the
Yeah.
poison out of you.
Piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, just getting smacked around.
The other Drow is going to do the same thing. Bring out their sword and aim towards you. That is a 2. That is absolutely going to miss. Second attack is a 4!
Yay! I like this. I love
Yay!
D&D.
Oh my god. Alright. These other Drow, the Drow that was command word feared, runs away 60 feet. He watches each He trips over one of the isopods as he's running.
Get him, Orby.
Thunk.
Orby 3.
Ah, my knee!
This drow here is going to move 30 feet.
The last one from the smoke.
Yeah, the last one from the smoke is gonna move forward. Yeah, he's gonna aim towards you, Panic.
Oh. Is he sure?
Yeah, he's sure.
Okay.
Is he sure? He's sure.
Pretty sure.
He has advantage because you're restrained. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh. At least it's with the crossbow, which isn't as scary as a sword.
Unless it's poisoned.
You take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I Hellish Rebuke first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Die.
Die.
Damn.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 6 plus 7, so that's a 13.
Nope.
No.
He fails.
That's a lot of damage.
18 plus 9.
That's 27 damage.
Fire damage.
Damn. That's 27 damage. That's gonna be bring him down to wow. Holy shit. He erupts into flames and staggers and shakes and starts patting out the flames.
Haha. And then I make my Constitution save, right?
Yeah, as your heart pulses.
Fuck.
Natural 20. Not only are you fine, you take the bolt and you rip it out.
With my teeth, because I can't move my arms.
No, you can slightly move your arms. You're just stuck in place.
I do it with my teeth anyway.
Okay, you just lean over, you grab it in the center of your chest, you just rip it out with your mouth.
That all you got?
If he hits you with
Alright.
5 more bolts, I'll laugh. Oh, dang it.
Damn it.
Ooh, spoke too soon.
It's like thunk, 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 thunk.
Freedom of movement is not concentration either, but the webs aren't either. Jesus Christ.
I feel like the web should be.
Well, I mean, they just come into existence. They're not extra planar. If they were, that would make sense for concentration.
Yeah. Get one here. And another one here. Yeah, he'll do that. He's gonna cast Conjure Animals.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Bet it's spiders.
Yep!
Awesome.
As Borky as you're fighting.
It's your greatest fear. Wait, no, that's skeletons. That's right. That's a big fucking spider.
Fuck, he's huge.
2 large spiders enter the battlefield. I have to roll their initiative.
Homer Simpson screech in response.
Wow, they actually are terrible. Alright.
I feel bad for them.
They summon in. You watch Borky as these large red and black tarantula widow, like,
You're just naming off all the bad ones. You're just
Yeah,
naming
Black
all the
Widow.
bad ones.
black tarantulas are okay, all right. Rose hair tarantulas are.
Are you sure they're not Are you sure they don't have scorpion tails?
No, they don't have scorpion tails, but they do have like a red and black motif, and they're very hairy as well.
Oh boy.
Oh, sounds like ambush predators.
Yep. All right. That is the Drow's turn. Borky, it is now your turn.
So the web is not concentration, really?
No, they just splat it out on the ground.
Whoa, okay, oh boy. If I take a disengage action. Can I do that? Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I have an idea. Now, if I disengage, will I take 3 attacks of opportunity if I back up?
No,
Yeah.
disengaging
Disengaging,
as an
you
action.
don't take any. You don't take any opportunity attacks at all. So basically, imagine disengaging is lifting up a shield so you don't get hit.
So you're parrying with your axe at that point, or your
Okay.
sword.
Essentially, I'm wondering if I want to risk these hits for what I want to do.
Depends on your health and if you can shrug it off.
Yeah, tank.
It's
Hey,
not that it could
no
fail. It
bully.
could entirely fail. I'm just wondering how much I want to gamble this. All right. Sorry, forgive me here. Borky is
Task, you're up next.
Borky is
I am.
going to go into a Borky is going to go into oh boy. Borky's not going to go into reckless attack yet. Borky's just going to stand and fight essentially. Am I being flanked?
No, you're not technically.
Can you give me a rundown what my sword abilities are again? Forgive me, I do not have them written down.
Your what abilities?
My sword abilities.
Oh, your sword abilities.
I can banish.
Ronfault. Let me grab those for you. So Ronfault, you have you can banish things from different realms.
Banish habit.
Second, let me find it here. Sorry, chat.
1 second, chat.
I wasn't prepared for this, so there we go. Custom items, perfect, easy. Copy cutter, War Mage's Vengeance, Frigid Bane, Ronfault. Here we go. So its attacks count as magical.
Yeah.
When a creature attuned to Ronfault rolls a critical strike on a weapon hit, and the target is from another plane, the creature must make a Wisdom saving throw or be banished back to its plane. Attacks made by this weapon against Stilhavity spawn monsters are rolled with advantage. Additionally, creatures created or spawned by the demigod Stilhavity immediately fail the saving throw to outlord those banishment. Western Skies Howl. Channeling Ronfault's Ancient Storm energy, you can surround your body in a whipping mist to throw out physical attacks against you. Once per day, you can spend your reaction to impose disadvantage on attacks against you. That should be attacks.
Attacks. So it's an entire turn. Pretty much they'll have disadvantage out of me.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
This ability recharges after a long rest.
Okay. Now, if I activate this ability, am I still able to use an item?
Yes, you can. It takes your reaction, so you won't have your reaction essentially.
Okay, because I want to use this and Gripples at the same time.
Okay, so you want to drop Gripples, use that and run?
Yep.
All right, drop down Gripples. I can't remember
Borky,
how much damage Gripples does right now.
Borky slams down Gripples, locks it in. Gripples, I choose
Okay.
you. And Borky combat action rolls away from them all.
All right. So they're
And
all
I
gonna get
activate.
attacked.
And I activate the what do we call the ability of him?
Western Skies Howl.
Western Skies Howl, and Borky zooms all through them. They all attack. They can all
Dark
have.
Souls rolls.
They attack of opportunity, with disadvantage though.
Yes.
And
so
Borky,
the first drow is going to swing.
I'm gonna move forward. 20 feet.
They rolled an 18 and a natural 20, so that one technically hits you.
Dang it.
So they get a short strike on you. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, let's half down to
Half.
3.
3, yeah. And then
Sorry, I can't hear
4
you.
points of poison damage. 4 points of poison damage. I didn't talk.
Sorry. Okay.
4 points of poison damage. The second drow is going to swing at you. I don't think that's going to hit. No, that's even worse. So it misses with its attack, and the giant spider is going to try and bite you.
Oh god.
Oh, natural 20 on the first roll, and a 4 on the second, so it misses too.
Ah!
Drop Gripples like right here.
Drop Gripples right there between them. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, Gripples is right there.
All right, and then Borky activates Gripples.
Okay, I need you to roll a percentile die for me.
A percentile, D100, right?
D100, yeah. If
Gripples!
it's above 50, it activates. If it's below 50, it doesn't activate.
60. Remember, he absorbed the
Oh,
soul.
60. That's right, he absorbed the thing. So yeah,
He's
it's 60,
he's Shang Tsung the guy. You're so
So yeah, 60 or below, it works. If it's above 60, it will not work.
Yes!
It works.
It works!
Roll damage. Roll damage.
That's 4d6, right?
46, yeah.
4d6 explosive damage. 18!
Oh my god.
Wow, nice hit.
Nice.
You hear a rumbling explosion. I have to check the spider's health. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt them really badly. Alright.
Kaboom!
Drow number 5. They are still standing, but they are mighty pissed. Down to that amount. The
I
other
gotta-
drow on the other side.
Thank
is going to-
God I remembered he absorbed the soul of that one bird.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
All I need is more bird
Uh,
souls, and then he will be
The
powerful.
poor spider. Oh my god. You watch as you blow off one of the spider's limbs. This is spider number 1.
See, Borky pretty much rolls through with the wind ability, stops, adjusts the blade, essentially, and pretty much has one of those black and white kills from Persona 5.
Oh fuck yeah, the overkill.
Yep.
1 second, I got
Fast for eyes.
Omaru no stando guripulse.
That spider is looking fucking terrible right now.
Okay.
You just
Alright.
said your stand there, Taka.
Task, it is now your turn. As
I'm
you're
still
dreaming
asleep.
and having this weird dream sequence, you're walking up the staircase to a wall of some kind, and as you look up, you see the city of Alabast. And it's coated in this red light. And you see the addict, and then you see something crawl from out of the attic as if perched on top of it. And you see a drake with 3 long, nasty heads
Oh fuck.
staring right at you, and it chills you to your fucking core. That ends your turn. Panic.
I hate this.
Thanks, I hate it.
Panic. Oh wait, Borky, I gotta see. Hold up. You've made the ground shake, so. Oh yeah, it's gonna reduce. Okay. All right. Borky, then ends your turn. Tassa ends your turn. Panic. It is now your turn.
No way.
You just gotta crawl out.
Okay.
You just heard a giant explosion. Got him! In the distance.
Trying to escape this would take my action, correct?
Yes, it takes an action to get out.
I recognize that this drow is a spellcaster.
Yeah, you would totally notice at this point. It's flat ground, so you don't have to make any sort of roll to check.
I'll save that. All right. One more shatter at level 3, right on top of this drow. Actually, it'll hit both the drow and the dragolet, or drago, whatever.
Drag friend.
Right. Drag
All
friend.
right.
Big
It'll
friend.
hit both of them. Both need to
Okay,
make
that's-
Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Oh, that's not a great con modifier. No, that is a 9 from the spellcaster.
Nope. Takes full damage.
I'll get the Dragloth, which actually has a much better con. 19.
He passes, so he takes half of
21.
21.
Points of damage. Damn. Dragloth takes 10, so I'm gonna do that quickly. Damn. And then the Drow Mage takes 21.
Oh, my
Not a-
face!
Not a happy camper, and he has to roll a Constitution check as well. Being
Mhm.
an 11. That's a natural 1. Spiders go bye-bye.
Yay!
Get out of here!
And
And then?
And then?
And
is
then...
confusion concentration.
That's not him cast. Oh, the Dragloth, that's right. He has to roll a concentration check. Thank you. Another natural 1.
Yes!
Fucking A.
The
Okay.
boy is here.
The Grey Render kind of sniffs and snorts, and you see as its yellow eyes that were all kind of spinning in its head kind of stop and immediately turn on the Dragloth. The Dragloth is like,
Oh,
I want to imagine it's just head tilts like a shotgun
Yeah.
loading.
yeah.
Clifford.
Kind of turns over and sees how hurt you are. And kind of looks. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check because
Indeed.
I'm trying to give it an order.
Dad!
Is it wrong that I'm just imagining the scene where the rocks get teleported into the ship in Galaxy Quest and start killing the guys on the view screen? It's the simple things in life you cherish the most.
All right. Does that end your turn, Panic?
Nope. I have Mantle of Devilry still on. I have a whole 10 rounds of free command. So
All right.
I'm going to cast command on this drow next to Porky, the one with the shield.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Halting. And I cast command drop on him.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Technically, I was using it for flavor. They technically don't have equipped shields. They just have little bucklers on the backs of their gauntlets. But you
Okay.
can make him drop his sword for sure. All right, that's a wisdom saving.
Whatever's in
throw.
your hand, just drop it.
That is going to be an 18, unfortunately.
He
Nah.
passes.
Kind of turns and gives you this glaring look, kind of caught between you and Borky at the moment. At this point, the Drayloth is going to take a free action. No one can speak Undercommon, correct?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Actually, no. He likes the situation right now. He'll stay in it. All right. He will not take his free action. He's gonna stay where he is.
Okay.
Greckles. You're having this beautiful dream about Yukiko, and you're having tea, and it's really, really great and really, really nice.
Man.
Then the fields begin to catch a flame.
Oh god, there goes
Grass.
the season of rice.
Sets a burn. Great temples farther on aflame, and yet it's not an aggressive fire. It's an omnipresent one. Yukiko doesn't even bat an eye as she continues to drink her tea.
This is fun! This is the ultimate this is fine moment.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with the situation.
The spiders are gone. It is now the Grey Render's turn. The Grey Render, not looking super happy about what the Dragloth has been up to, and not really listening to you, he's kind of just doing his own thing, is going to attack with 3 attacks. So first one is going to be a bite. That is going to be a 24 to hit, which totally hits.
Yay, rip his jugular out.
He's about to get pretty fucked, actually. 19 plus 4, that's 23.
Jesus.
23 points of damage as he does. He bites down on the jugular of the Dragloth and rends out a piece of flesh. Dragloth
Hi.
has to make a strength saving throw.
I see. Render's rending.
He's fine. He's going to swing with 2 claw attacks. First one is a 16, which hits.
Nice.
That's 8. Oh.
7. Is he Muda-ing, Nadine?
Yeah. It's going to be 8 points of damage to the Dragloth. As he is looking really bad. And there's a third attack because I love these creatures. They're great. That's absolutely going to hit. That's a 19. It was almost a crit. That would have been great.
I love Clifford, the big gray render.
14 points of damage.
Hot damn.
As he rips and shreds, you see blood sprays. Panic. And that he's going to stay restrained. Technically, he would have had disadvantage on all of those attacks, actually. Oops.
Well.
Oops. He's pissed. I'll even it out. Pissed, and you ordered him to do
Yes.
it. That's my logic there.
The favoritism roll.
Yeah, exactly. But only for that turn. And as that turn ends, I need both the Grey Render and the Dragloth to make dexterity saving throws. Because player number 3 has entered the battle.
What?
Fuck.
So,
It's
dexterity.
Beholder Snake. It's a Beholder with a snake's body.
I hate you, Connor, because what if that's the case? We get a beholder.
It's a Hydra holder.
Dragloth.
We fucking run. Is what
And
happens.
a soft 20 for the Grey Render. The ground shakes and shakes and shakes. All the isopods begin to roll up into balls and roll away.
Oh.
Oh,
as
no.
you watch bursting from the earth.
I called it! I called it!
Oh my fucking god.
What is it?
Oh my fucking. I'm not saying a damn thing, but god fucking damn.
What
it.
are we seeing, Nadine?
Oh fuck. Oh,
1 second. 1 second. I gotta grab its stats here.
Monty, we're never coming back. Ever.
You watch as a snake-like, bobbit-like worm bursts from the earth. It has a outstretched predator-like face with jagged, piercing mandibles that spread in 4 ways. And as it opens up its mouth, you see this maw, this garburator of teeth, and out spews all these white, slick tendrils, tentacles, out of its mouth. This thing, as it shoots out of the ground, is about 20 feet high alone, just from shooting out of the ground. You watch as the Dragloth gets swallowed whole by this thing. Not even a chance for a scream erupts as this thing pulls it in with its mandibles and it disappears. The drow immediately all stagger back, looking at this thing in object horror. It has now entered the battlefield, and its turn is going to start at the beginning of the turn order. So that ends its first turn.
Nadine, it's a tremor. It's a tremor. It's a graboid from
Oh,
Tremors.
it's much worse. It is much worse.
It is
It's
way
an
worse.
Alaskan bullworm!
Oh,
All right.
My God, it's an
that
average
means-
insect from Australia.
That ends its turn. It is now the drow's turn.
Okay.
Their leader has been eaten. So I'm gonna roll a morality check here to see how well they can keep together, because that's a bit of a blow.
I feel like we're all just like, okay.
They're smart. They rolled a natural 20 to keep their cool, which is great. What are they gonna do?
Oh my God, Task and Greckles are gonna wake up. And they're
Yeah.
gonna see this.
Borky, just put me back, Gunder.
Nope. Stab yourself with knockout poison. That's
Bucky, I was telling the most amazing dream. Things have happened!
wake up. I was having a nightmare.
All right. Well, the sorcerer fellow is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on his allies.
Oh.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Can I push one of the drow out of the way and get that?
Nope. He's only gonna hit 3 of his buddies here. It's 3d8 plus his
Oh.
modifier.
You know what a good name for this episode would be, guys? There's always a bigger fish.
Yeah. 1 second.
Time travel as I shatter into pieces.
Give me 1 second here. Is it 3d8 or it was 3d8? Okay. So that one gets healed for 22. Sorry, a lot of math this session. Sorry, chat.
Math.
Oh yeah, this guy's still confused.
All right.
That's right. Oh no. Oh no.
He just looks at this thing.
Huh.
Well, it's like a.
And this one, number 5. Yep, that's gonna be it. That's
All right,
gonna be
all right,
nasty.
chat real fast. All the math, you gotta show your work, by the way, guys.
Oh god, no! I will say this
Fuck that.
has made me much better at math, like 100%. The drow casts the spell and immediately fucking runs.
Where'd he go?
His confused friend is gonna try and, I don't know, we'll see what happens with him. That's a 0.
0?
Run
That's a
at
10.
the graboid.
That's
Oh,
a
a
0.
10.
Technically it's a 10, so he
The
can move
creature
as
can act and
normal.
move normally.
So he's gonna do the same thing, and he's gonna fucking book it. Alright. This other drow here.
Zeta, we might have the advantage, all things considered.
He's gonna move.
I know they're
30
gonna wait.
feet.
You guys are gonna wake up rested.
No, I'm
Oh, man.
biting my fucking knuckles right now, dude. I know what
So
this
has
thing
the-
is.
I know
Has the-
what it is too. That's why I'm like,
Has
oh,
the short rest technically started?
You wish.
We do.
They actually
we really
moved
do.
into a pretty decent position here. The drow all spread out and fan out as this giant worm is like writhing, and like you can see one of the arms of the Dragloth like slaps and onto the ground as it's like, as it's kind of like what's the word? Almost like, you ever see like an esophagus move, like that sort of like weird
Undulate.
motion?
Ugh.
Yeah, undulate. It is. This whole thing is undulating, and the other thing that it does is it's glowing a little bit. Borky, roll an intelligence check for me.
Borky starts scratching. Borky puts his leg up on a rock that's just there and grabs his chin, rubbing it. Intelligence check.
Yeah.
Go, -1 intelligence. Go.
7. What a peculiar beast this is.
What an odd creature I'm witnessing right now.
The
Ah,
creature
look at that right there. The size of it right there. It's a big old sea lion. It is.
Gauging the threat level, Panic is no longer a threat because of where he is. Borky, you are still technically a threat, and the other two are not threats, as I almost dropped my d20. They are. What do they want to do in this scenario?
What is happening?
Uh,
Look at the tongues on that big bastard.
Oh shit! They have spells too. They're all gonna cast levitate on themselves.
We must go now. Our people need us.
All
The
of
drow were never seen or heard from again.
How high does that make them go up? They go up by 20 feet, so they all rise up into the air.
Peace.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Seacrest out.
With the exception of those that ran, these drow float up into the air. It is now Borky. It is now your turn. As you see this giant creature, it finally finishes eating and it unhinges its jaws again and lets out this like Tyrannosaurus Rex Jurassic Park roar, which echoes across the entire landscape. All the roly-polies at this point are rolling away.
I want to believe when the roar happens, Borky's hair is just being whipped back by it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Quick question. You say it's glowing. Is it the same color of the light that Borky saw in the distance?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't. Oops.
I mean, it is, but you're not sure if that's what it is.
Borky decides to keep that a secret. Borky. Okay, can I do a dash? Am I able to pick up something in the middle of a dash action?
Yes, you can.
Borky's gonna run right at it. And Borky runs up to it, grabs Gripples off the ground,
Okay.
and dash. I double my movement, right?
Let me just see here if it has reach.
Oh.
It does. It does have reach. It can hit you from there.
Oh, it does? Okay!
Yeah.
Well, here we go!
Okay. You're gonna grab Gripples. And it's going to get a free tentacle attack at you.
Sorry, what was that again?
Fuck.
I gotta read here. There's a lot of reading to be done here. I
Oh,
read this
no.
before, but I
It is
just
a
don't-
gargantuan creature, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, do I need to be on the thing to pick it up, or just 5 space beside it?
I will say you don't have to be within its range. You can just reach out and grab it.
Okay, so then I'm there. Am I still within range of its attack?
No, you are not.
Okay,
You
I'm
just
gonna do
grab
that then
Gripples
instead!
and- Yeah, that's better. Do that one.
Borky picks up Gripples and just runs, because I double my movement speed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you have double movement.
Oh my god, I can run 8. I run all the way to Task! Can I pick up Task?
I will say because you picked up Gripples, you cannot pick up Task. But you get right next to him, so.
Task! Task, wake up! Grab a little bit, wake up!
There's a fucking arrow in my throat.
Alright, Task, you are still asleep.
Cool.
You watch as that form, this weird silhouette, cracks and breaks the attic. It falls to pieces on the ground. You hear screaming around you.
Foreshadowing.
Panic, it is now your turn.
I know this thing was sensitive to sound because when I shattered, I heard a rumble.
Yeah.
Did you hear? We also heard the giant rumble after Gripples exploded, right?
Yep.
Let me see some ranges here. Okay, this only has a 30-foot range. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy
Oh.
Okay.
to make harmless tremors appear on the ground in this spot.
Where is this slot?
Okay. To the left of you, towards one of the drow that are currently hovering.
Yeah, about 30 feet away.
Okay.
Galaxy brain panic.
I'm gonna roll a perception check because there's a lot of people running around right now that it has to choose from, so. Okay. We'll see what happens. That is your action.
That is my action.
Okay. Greckles. You see
What's
far
my bonus
off.
action though?
Oh yeah, you have your bonus action. Yes.
Hard is this? 60 feet, huh? No. Yes. I'm going to look at the drought that just floated up into the air near where I cast Thaumaturgy. And I'm going to say, Behold. And I'm going to cast Command Approach.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
This is
What?
a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Okay. That is a 14.
Fails.
Okay, so he will approach on that turn. Could you mark where you put the tremors out, by the way, with your thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
How much of a space does it allow you to make?
It was vague about it. Hang on.
I'm gonna say it's a 5 foot because it's thaumaturgy. It's a cantrip. I'm gonna say 5 feet.
All right.
If it doesn't state otherwise.
How do I shrink this? How do I make a shrinky thing?
Where do you want it? Right here?
Yeah, about right there.
Okay. All right. So he has heard that command, and he is going to listen to you. Uh-oh. Greckles. As you're having this strange dream, you see the source of the flame, almost like trails. A large, multi-towered temple, barely visible in the distance. The Grey Render's turn.
Oh, fun.
He's still
Clifford.
alive.
Run, dude.
Clifford's pretty fucked up. Clifford is going to run away because
Clifford's
he's
quite
scared.
messed up.
So he's gonna run. How large can you run a turn? 30 feet. All right, as you do. It's like I gotta move.
Yeah, just
Boy,
to get him out of there.
Yeah, get him out of there. He is not a fan, and he also is still restrained technically. So he's gonna take his action to try and get out of the restraints with a strength check. It shouldn't be that hard for him. That's a 26. He's out.
He gets up on Panic's arms like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, he runs and charges towards you, Panic.
Like Zoinks, man.
On the other side of you there. That will end his turn. He is not a happy camper. It is now the Neothaled's turn.
Mm.
So, it failed its perception check to hear your thaumaturgy, but it has 3 targets technically that it hears. So I'm gonna roll a d6. If it's between a 1 and a 2, it will go north towards the drow that are attempting to retreat. If it's a 3 or a 4, it will go for your thaumaturgy trap. If it's a 5 or a 6, it will go for Borkian task. That is a 2, so it's going north. Watch as it burrows underneath the ground. Rock is spit up, along with a few isopods. How far can it move a turn? Oh, it slithers on the ground. That's fun.
Fucking Sidewinder over here.
Yeah.
Galaxy brain panic. Jesus.
It moves over here for the sake of this. That is its full movement, I believe. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm just reading it and it's absurd.
Yeah, it's a CR13 creature.
Yes.
Scary boy. Alright, so it's gonna attack the mage. That is gonna be a 26.
Do I have time to do an emergency pee break?
Yes, you may, yeah.
All right, thank you.
I have to as well. Am I cool with that or no?
That's fine.
You're both unconscious, so yeah.
Yeah.
16 points of damage to the mage. For the first part. That's a keyword there, by the way. First part.
Oh no.
And now comes the psychic damage, which is an additional 3d8. 14 points. God. And then he has to make a strength saving throw.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this thing's fucking crazy. Yay, -1. He's swallowed. You watch as this thing just engulfs the man, like grabs and latches onto him with these mandibles and sucks him inward, all the tentacles wrapping around his screaming face as he's pulled inside. Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
damn. Drow got
Fucking-
swallowed.
Not surprising.
Alright. It's now the Drow's turn.
Okay.
They're gonna float them. They're gonna float themselves. This guy's gonna keep running. Actually, this one here, he's gonna fucking book it, and he makes it right to the edge of the map. Just beelines it out. The levitating drow at this point aren't particularly interested in you guys anymore. This one is gonna fly 20 feet over. Begins barking orders. The confused one, who is still confused, rolled an 8. He cannot hit anyone, so that ends his turn. The other floating one is going to go this way.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
They are all going to take, except for the confused. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they're going to take shots at this thing.
Best of luck.
Good luck, boys.
This guy is going to move towards you 30 feet. That was his command, so he does that, and then his command ends. Kind of blinks, bleary and confused.
I wave my webbed hand at him.
He looks very angry about that. First
Turns
shot,
into a middle finger.
crossbow, that's gonna hit. Is this thing immune to anything? No, it's not. Okay, so that's gonna be 9 points to the Neolithid. Where was its health pool then? Where did I put it?
I'm pretty sure it's triple digit.
9 points of damage, which brings it to... Alright. And it has to make a Constitution saving throw. Which it passes. Second drow is going to shoot. That also hits. It's going to be 10 points of damage. Makes it easy to calculate. And it once again has to make a Constitution saving throw. Which it passes again with flying colors. All right, that ends the drow turn. Borky, it is now your turn. You're right next to Task. You may wake him up with this action.
How is
Hello?
he lying down? Is he family?
He's like face down. His eyes are massively dilated.
Is he Family Guy flopped down? Is it just?
Sure, why not?
I smack him on the butt. Wake up!
You wake up, Task. Your eyes kind of redilate. You're yanked out of that dream, and you hear like Jurassic Park roaring, screams and shouts in an unknown language, and the ground is shaking.
So, quick thing, things escalated quickly, Task. I don't know how you napped.
Task like spits up foam. The fuck? Going on?
We gotta get away. It's hungry, it's eating. Remember that big scary, the demon drow? Yeah, it's eating it.
Huh. Okay.
He ate it. I'm gonna go try and wake up.
Alright.
I'm gonna go try and wake up Greckles.
Can I use a dash action to run to Greckles?
It took your action to wake up,
It's
Task.
like you're asking to wake up me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's it for the turn then for me.
Yeah. Takes an action to wake him up. All right. That brings us to Task. You're up now.
If I shot Greckles with an arrow in subdue damage, would that wake him up?
It would, but it'd be an auto crit.
It's subdue damage.
It's still an
still
auto
an
crit
auto
though,
crit.
because he's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't reach you with a dash action and waste the turn, so this is the best way to wake you the fuck up.
Just turn the arrow around.
Run and whip him in the
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah, I can't reach him. I won't be able to make it, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna fucking switch, take the arrow, swish it around, turn it around, and then fire it at his head.
Okay.
Whoa, my fucking sheet just went ape tits. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute.
No worries.
Oh no, you can't.
27.
That'll hit. So that's going to be roll another d6 for me.
11 points of subdue damage.
Another d6. You rolled max damage too.
4.
It's going to be 15, and then Colossus Slayer because he did take damage.
Ah!
I think you
Listen.
did. You took damage, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
The arrow
Listen.
that put me down.
Just
I-
knocks him out for real.
I'm feeling so many emotions.
Are you out?
No, no. I was saying I got hit. That's what put me out. That's what I was saying, but I got
7.
fucked over.
All right, so 7 points of damage. So you, for a total of 22 points of damage to you.
Is there
But you're
another
awake.
is there another pool to put that on, or is that just go over current hit points?
When that hit
it goes
is temp.
over- Yeah, so
Oh.
you minus the temporary hit points, and then whatever's remaining you put to your health.
Okay, so what was the total?
The total was 22.
Okay, so let's see here. Hang on, just let me get a calculator, make this easy.
No worries.
I assume it doesn't kill you or knock you out.
It's it took half my health.
I will give you a fucking healing potion. Don't worry about it. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
I just imagine the arrow hitting you in the butt. I am awake.
Okay.
Listen, dude. I know it sucks, but at this point, me running over there would have just wasted a turn.
It's fine. Just let's go.
Yep. So I wake you up, and I just scream out towards you. Fucking run! And let's get the fuck on up out of here.
All right, it is now the Grey Render's turn. The Grey Render is going to try and get you free, Panic.
Oh, what a good boy.
He's a really good boy. Yeah, totally easy. He grabs you by like the cuff of your shirt without hurting you. He's very gentle, like the soft mouth of a golden retriever. He grabs you by the cuff and he pulls you out. And he's gonna run with you half of its movement.
What the? Okay. All right.
Yeah, he like scruffs you like a dog and starts moving.
Does he do that thing where the dog goes?
Moves about that far. You are now
The
no
soft
longer
mouth of a
restrained.
golden retriever with razor blades stacked on top of it.
All right. It is now the new Lord's turn. So there's one guy running to the north, and then there's you guys. So 50-50 die. 1, 2, south or north. Sorry.
Nadine, quick
3,
question.
4, you
So I
guys.
couldn't move on my turn because of the action to wake up task.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cocked. 1, 2. He's going for the guy in the north. You guys are fucking lucky.
Oh, we are.
Jesus Christ. It's only got 30 feet, so it's gonna go for the confused guy. Poor guy. And once again, it's gonna go for a full set of attacks. That's like a fucking 30. That's gonna hit. And then damage. Oh, and everyone else takes damage too. I have to roll for that too. Sorry. 14. 22 points of damage to him. Big oof! Jesus, that's so bad. 22 points of damage. Brings him to that amount. Then he makes a strength saving throw. That's a failure. He is swallowed. And everyone else inside of this thing, I have to find a dice roller for this, begins to take damage.
Yay, gizzard damage.
Gizzard damage.
Suffocate, you bastard.
This reminds me of the time I got ate by a purple worm and ended up in another part of its body and got a whole bunch of gems.
That's cool.
That's dope.
Unfortunately, this thing is not as nice.
I gotta.
No, because it's a neolithid.
The mage is fucking gone.
Can we explain what this thing is? Just because I'm sure chat's
No,
wondering
that's
why we're freaking the fuck out.
that's metagaming. That is 100% metagaming.
Okay.
It is a giant worm, but worse. I'll just
far worse.
far much more
It is a-
worse.
It is a hungry worm. It is a giant
You
hungry
watch-
worm.
As you watch as it whips its head around after eating the one enemy, and you see the head of the Dragoloth, half melted, slop down onto the ground and roll over, its jaw broken open wide.
Fantastic.
This is where you just turn and run, Naruto run. You never needed to so much as you do right now.
All right, boys. Area 51's this way.
Alright. It is now the Drow's turn. They're gently gonna hover away. Yeah, they're
Now we
just
know why they
gonna
hovered.
gingerly hover away. They are not interested in sticking around, that is for
Home
sure.
turf.
They know this. The fact that they immediately casted those spells makes you think that that might have been intentional. That they didn't use it against you guys. Alrighty, that ends the Drow's turn. That's as far as they can go with Levitate. So, it is now... Borky, it's now your turn.
Borky puts his arms to both sides and just runs
Alright.
off the
Double
map.
dash, we're out of combat. Run.
Yeah.
Pass. It is now your turn.
Bye.
Hi, Task.
Panic. It is now your turn.
I'm feeling like a prick today. I cast Command Grovel
On who?
on this guy.
Oh
the
my
last
god.
drow.
He's
Yeah,
in
the last-
range.
He's in range.
He's
All
bait.
right.
He's bait.
You're such a monster.
No,
That's
we
a
don't care.
17. 17.
He passes.
Alright, he passes. He's a little preoccupied to listen to you at this moment as he's flying away from the giant worm creature that just ate half of its militia.
Leans down to Clifford. Get the fuck out of here.
Alright. Greckles, it is now your turn.
Bye.
And Clifford is going to run also. For all intents and purposes, you guys are out of combat, but you are not out of harm's way. This is where we will take a break.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can we just take a moment real fast here? Go over what happened. Task and Greco's had a nap.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Borky did what I could only... Panic with the Galaxy Brain strats, and Borky with what I could only call a combo I was waiting for. Which was... Oh man, that whole...
I really wish that combo would have worked, but it rolled a 3 on its perception.
Which combo are you talking about?
The thaumaturgy on the ground was a really fucking smart play, but unfortunately the worm didn't hear it. So
Yeah, it was a
it had
good
three-
idea
it
though.
had 3 equal sounding targets to choose from, and it didn't go for one or the other.
I think you need to
so-
address the chat. Chat's very, everyone's like, what have you done, Monty? What was that?
It's a great creature.
I agree with
Whatever.
Wamu. Panic just turns the camera. This is what I call a pro gamer move.
God.
Borky did pick up Gripples. That was kind of a fiasco almost.
Yeah. That was running some risks.
But I needed my grips. Because that actually is what summoned the boy.
This thing's been around for a while too.
I assume that's what we heard in the tunnel
I'm-
prior.
I'm going to assume that's
Yep.
what the tunnels are made out of. That's how the tunnels are made.
This thing isn't much of a tunneler, as
Yeah,
much as it travels tunnels, but
But
found its way.
but oh boy, above game, that means what we're standing on. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
One sec.
And what could very easily be nearby.
Uh-huh.
If you're curious, kids, go look it up. It's fun.
it's in Volos, I think. Yeah, it's in Volos.
Is it? I
Yeah.
thought it was in core.
No,
Nope,
they
it was
no,
in
it was in
Bolos.
Bolos.
Oh, okay.
I will be right back. I am also going to grab a quick thing to eat because my stomach is growling. All this
Death.
death is making me peckish. I'll be right back.
I don't want to leave you by yourself, but I was gonna go grab a cup of tea.
Oh, go for it. It's fine. I already got my tea.
All right, fair enough. I'll be right back. Yeah. Morty.
So, that's good stuff.
I'm here.
Hi, Connor. I got me some sweet tea with lemon.
I got a nectarine.
Yeah, I prefer an orange. Boy. I gotta quit staying up so late.
Big Sam.
I've just been trying to edit and edit and edit.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, hey chat, how you doing?
Want to know something scary?
What's the scary thing?
That thing can cast an 8th level spell.
Uh-huh. Can we go back to Tricade? Yeah, we were able to kill things there. I'm gonna put a vote above game as a joke that when we get done with this, we just take a nice quest board quest. You know, just go fight a were creature or something and go back to town and just get some gold and Alavastian credits and, you know, just pretend
Spend
we're
it on-
murder hobos.
Put it on hookers like adventurers.
Hell yeah. Go back to the Romantian. Let's just see. I would rather fight a lich. I would rather fight a lich than be here. It depends on how you roll. One of my first games, our crew before I joined in actually killed a lich because they quad crit it, and liches don't have good con.
That's very extenuating circumstances. Though.
Still, you can't quad crit this thing and have it dead and have it die. You know, what was it? RuneSmith just put out a video talking about liches, and it was actually pretty good. Talking about the king liches and things. In a parallel mental scape, Greckles looks over to panic.
Hey, remember that time we tried to outdo each other buying hookers? That was a good time.
Yeah. Weird that they have a limit.
That's actually a good question. We should have just pooled it all together, you know?
Give us like a 5-man discount or something.
Maybe they got a punch card or something, you know?
I get the feeling after this we're gonna be like, no, we're taking a fucking month off.
Yeah, no break time.
Let's go take a side quest to go kill Mel. That's still on the to-do list.
That is still on the to-do list.
Hey Zito. Hey Zito.
Baby games.
After this, can we let's take a side quest to go kill Mel?
Can we just take a side quest, period?
Yeah, for real.
I'd like to kill something that's substantially weaker than me.
We actually were talking about that. We're like, as soon as we get back, we're just going to the message board. We don't care.
Yeah. Solly's got a message for you. What? You.
Well, let's pick up 3 cabbages for a farmer and get like 4 experience.
Hey, what if we just got like you know, it'd be really something if we went there and got those cabbages and then, you know, maybe a low-level fetch quest. Let's pick up a carton of eggs too. Why not? Let's splurge a little.
Can we milk a cow for some bonus XP? You know.
Oh,
It turns out one of the eggs was an eye of still having a.
Quick, get Ronfall, stab it.
Why does this happen to us? We made some mistakes and stuck in a cave.
I just want to fucking listen. Can we just have a Harold and Kumar go to fucking White Castle moment with the gang? Can we just have that?
Oh god. I just want to be a murder hobo for a little bit, you know.
As you do.
I love that term.
I love that someone made it an actual like working class on DM's Guild. What kind of mission do you guys want to take? We want to take one that's like 5 levels below us. Are you sure? Yes.
Yeah.
I want to be able to single-handedly punch a man in the face and knock him out so hard that his skull erupts into the earth and makes a crater.
Oh,
So
can
a
I
peasant. Yes, a peasant.
can I one up that? You punch him so hard that its skeleton exits its body and smashes into a wall.
Yep. No, I want that. I fucking absolutely want that. I want a would-be necromancer fight. Come on. I want to be able for us all to just sit there and curb stomp on a would-be necromancer.
I would love to have one of our escapades done in general montage animation style.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, shout out to Eternal Montage. Just got 1 million subs. Boy deserves it.
Man.
I'm waiting for Monty to get back so we can go tell her we're gonna kill Mel in side quest.
Yeah. So if Solly has another quest for us, we're not taking it. We want to do something for ourselves. we want to take a message board quest. Are you sure? Yes, we're very sure. We're very sure.
I'm back.
Hey.
Right.
I'm assuming I missed. I assume I missed a very. I assume I missed a very great conversation that I wasn't a part of.
I just got back as well. What's going on? Exactly.
Oh fuck. Nothing. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh
God.
My mom wants to know what's going on.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's
Tell
fine.
mom. Tell mom I'm doing my best.
Mom, the dean's doing her best, Mom. She just gives a, she just, Mom just made a kind of a grimace and gave a thumbs up. I don't know what that means exactly. She's trying to do a second thumbs up, but
It's okay. I don't blame her if she half-asses the second thumb up.
All right, you guys ready to get back into it?
One
Sure.
sec, let me quench my throat with some tea real quick.
All right. Oh, I should have made tea.
thank you,
Oh.
Probate,
Yeah.
dropping the horror like
Okay.
Neothalid on the gang, Monty. You really look like those Tricadia sucks comments personally, huh? Didn't you?
Yeah, I fucking did. That was the first thing I looked up.
All right, what's the biggest, scariest thing?
Monty?
The thing from
Monty.
Tremors. That.
There's worse things. There's worse things.
Monty, Monty, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm still going to tell you that Tricadia sucks because I like this way more as a setting.
Yeah.
It's only because you have.
Alright.
That's only because you
Way more
get stat
pathetic.
boosts.
So you guys are running, I'm assuming, at this point, eh? As we get back into it.
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
All right, you guys are beelining it. As you guys are running, I would like who's in the rear? Greckles and Panic to make perception checks. This is based on smell.
Oh, man.
Let's get a
Yeah.
good old whiffer.
Get a whiff, boys.
That's a 12.
12. Okay.
My sniffers tells me
15? Okay.
15.
Greckles. This place is very colorful. It's even more colorful right now. For the sake of this task, and Greckles, you are considered poison still. And you guys are high as a kite right now. The world is flashing rainbow colors. And you are like stumbling. All the roly-polies look like gumballs. It's kind of weird.
Can I go ahead and like pop one of my resist poison potions?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fuck yeah! I'm just gonna inject that straight. I'm gonna inject that straight into the hole where the fucking crossbow
Okay.
hit my neck.
I'm gonna do the same with the one that I got.
Doing a little one hitter.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
Please
what
get
that
the
means
healing
is
system.
If it is poison, you neutralize the poison.
awesome.
So, yeah, you guys immediately stop seeing rainbows and unicorns.
Do you believe in red?
Aw.
No.
Panic, as you are being like carried by the gray render, you smell a caustic smell coming from behind you, like a fart, but like a acid fart from behind you, and you hear screaming that suddenly gurgles out as you guys are running.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look back.
Yep. You guys keep running forward. The ground here is very easy to walk on because it is so flat. Some of you guys who are caught in the web still have like tendrils of webs kind of wisping like scarves behind you. As you guys begin to run forward, you notice something immediately. Task in particular, you notice this. The isopods are thinning out. There's not that many of them.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Monty, I don't know if you'll let me fluff this, but Orby 2 is in my backpack.
All right, you got RB2 in your backpack.
I'm not letting this go.
You guys run and run and run, and as you guys coast over the horizon, about 100 feet ahead of you, you see a large, you see a lot of isopods, all clamoring on top of each other at one sort of mountainous focal point.
Can I roll a nature check to figure out what the fuck this is about?
Yeah, absolutely. Does this get the benefit of your advantage for your Underdark thing?
With a 2, I'm not assuming, so
Yeah,
fuck that.
no. You have no idea. It's
Yeah.
very strange to see them all gathering like this.
Look, it's a bunch of isopods.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm still delirious from the poison.
Do you guys go straight for that horde, or do
Yes.
you guys go around? All right, you guys go straight for the horde running. Immediately as you guys hit this horde, it is difficult terrain, and you guys get isopods easily over your head. The Gray Render actually kind of halts Panic and doesn't seem to want to go in.
Is this considered favorite terrain?
It
I
is
have Underdark.
technically a creature, so you're going through a creature.
That's
so
fair.
I would say
That's
you don't get a bonus to that because this is a physical object imparting you, not like terrain itself. You guys begin to. I'm assuming all you guys run into this.
I guess
guys-
because
I'll try to coax Clifford in as well.
Come here,
Roll a persuasion check for Clifford.
come here,
You
boy.
guys roll an intelligence check to listen.
Can
to
I
him.
help? Can I help with Panic? Like, come on.
That would give Panic disadvantage if you help him.
Oh.
he doesn't like anyone else but him, man.
No. It sits, it kind of lowers its haunches. It looks very scared, and it doesn't seem to want to go with it. And as you're standing there, you all begin to hear the ground rumbling.
Oh, for
Uh,
fuck's sake!
I'll put my hand on Clifford's head, and I'll just say, "Run."
Okay. You guys begin to swim through the isopods. You feel their little tiny crustacean legs crawling all over you. You feel the grating almost like a cheese grater rubbing against your skin as you swim through these isopods. Eventually, you can't breathe as you're going through. Bits of you are being cut and scrambled on, and you begin to feel something. Task, because you're the shortest, you're kind of swimming through, and your hand touches something soft and almost spongy, and your hand goes through into it. You realize it is a corpse of some kind. You can't see due to the frenzy, but you're able to realize now, all of you, that this is a feeding frenzy for isopods.
Oh, good.
Oh, we walked right into this.
You guys stand in the middle there, being crawled all over, and then suddenly you feel lightless. And
Like,
the entire group begins to sway side by side. You guys scramble and begin to push, trying to get to air. And as you guys dig up into the surface, you see a net. A large silken net has now grabbed all the isopods and yourselves, who are currently swimming through them. And you hear the buzzing of wings above you.
oh, thank God.
It's a good day to be a dolphin.
Damn, it
You look
feels
above
good to
you-
be an isopod.
You see a giant rhinoceros beetle. Easily, oh my god, it's huge. Whereas the dragonflies were size equivalent. Think about the giant dragonflies were head to tail, almost 10 to 12 feet. This is of equivalent size change. This thing's about oh my god, 25 to 30 feet long. Its wingspan is massive. It is absolutely huge. And it is making a loud racket. It's like this endless buzzing noise.
Like a helicopter taking off.
Oh yeah, exactly
It's
like
a helicopter. It's a helicopter.
Can I perceive if there's a person riding this creature?
Yeah, you would roll that with disadvantage because you have isopods crawling all
Well,
over your
2020
face.
on both sides.
2020.
Damn.
Perfect vision, baby.
You do see a small form. You see 3 small forms mounted on the back of this rhinoceros beetle. But this thing is so loud, if you were to call out, they probably wouldn't hear you.
No,
They-
that's fine.
They don't seem to notice you whatsoever, though.
Oh, they're going to. It's just we have to wait till they land. I just like look to everyone else. All right, when the buzzing stops, we have to call out to them.
Woo!
I mean, that's kind of the idea.
Mhm.
Is he alert of this?
It is very hard to hear him, but I'm assuming you shout it to them.
What?
I pretty much give them a thumbs up, like it's going to be okay.
Oh my god, it's like maybe we have to reenact that one scene from Finding Nemo.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna imagine Borky's face is pressed up right against the ropes. Urgh!
As you guys begin to lift off into the air, you begin to see the terrain below you. You see the isopod fields behind you. You watch even as some of the isopods are falling between the net. The net is pretty fine. Like, it's got, like, pretty small holes in it. But a few of the isopods, the little ones, kind of fall in between, and you hear a thud noise as you guys are taking off. You see the entirety of the mushroom forest that you guys were in, and you see a large cut, almost like water river, sort of like channel that cuts it in half. And as you look up in the sky, easily enough, you see on the far northern wall that large, almost citadel-like structure. You guys begin to raise up 30 feet, 60 feet, 100 feet, hundreds more feet. Up, up, up into the air. Your breath becomes... It's hard to breathe as you go higher. You begin to see now all the giant insects. At first, you just saw dragonflies, but there are others. You see dayflies. You see normal flies. You see
Superfly?
butterflies, some butterflies, some moths as well.
But are there any bees?
There are no bees.
Ah!
Good. That would
there
be my
are
literal nightmare.
there are wasps though.
Ah, that's worse! That's like a bee, but it doesn't die.
And it doesn't pollinate enough.
You watch as it
All
actually
they do is figs, so you like Fig Newton's kids? Because I found out those are wasps' eggs you're crunching into.
Gross.
What?
That's true.
That feels so needlessly complicated.
As it flies, you do watch some of the wasps you kind of menace the riders on the rhinoceros beetle, but you watch as they actually have like long sticks that they kind of jab at the wasp, and the wasp is like, this isn't worth it, and flies off. As you guys begin to rise up and move northward, and you're able to determine, you begin to see more of the giant mushroom that makes up the center of this entire chamber. Down at its stem, you see a glowing ocean green vat of something. I would like everyone to roll Arcana checks.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yahoo.
It's a 20.
And 19.
7. Oh wow, 17.
Nice. Panic? 24?
24.
Wow.
All of you guys immediately, that reminds you of something. Like, immediately, the moment you see this color, the way it moves, you immediately all think of Zenryo and his magic. And what it looked like, and how it worked. You're able to determine with these rolls, all of you, because you passed the DC 16 check, that is a font of magic that makes up the base of this mushroom.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Liquid magic.
Shit.
Literally.
Literally liquid magic.
With the 24 roll, you would know that going near that would probably kill you.
Oh, it's radioactive. Cool. Oh my god. This is a Children of Atom situation.
We're breathing
Oh, God.
in the chemicals.
Also, all you guys realize that Clifford was left behind. He didn't go
Oh.
into the net. He refused to.
Oh, that sucks.
That genuinely makes me sad.
No, it doesn't. I have
Um,
Orbeez.
Pour one out for Clifford.
Don't open that bag or you'll have 15 Orbeez if you're not careful. The flight is bumpy because, you know, you're not exactly precious cargo. But it's easy to see things. Given that this place has no weather to it, there's no rain, there's no clouds. It's just the insects and the world. Eventually, you begin to go further and further up, where the font of magic disappears in the natural haze of the cave. You begin to ride up into the gills of the cave. And as you look up, you see something you would never have seen from the ground. Built between the gills, each section of this mushroom, is like rickety wooden bridges almost, like
Oh, fuck.
suspension bridges.
Cool.
And you see carved out in the gills of the mushroom windows and various openings and pathways. You see ledges where you see forms, little specks just walking across. You see landing points where different dragonflies are kind of landing on the side of the building, and you watch as its rider dismounts on a rope and meets up with some other individuals, deep gnomes.
Cool. Are we at a point where the beetle has stopped beating its wings?
No, it is still flying.
Okay. Okay.
You watch as you guys fly between two gills. This one, almost hanging like an L shape, is almost like a flight dock, where you see that there's an opening at the bottom, and then there are two side ports, and you see about 15 to 20 deep gnomes currently at work at this port,
Are we flying
pulling
towards-
in.
So we're
You're
between-
flying towards the guild. Yeah, you're basically flying into what would essentially be like two docks on either side.
Is it on the side
of
of
the
one of the
boat?
gills, or is it like where the gills kind of spread out from the main mast?
Oh yeah, like there's various different gills in a mushroom. Like if you look at a mushroom, there's the different little slots. So this one's almost like randomly patterned, but they've carved out intentional spots in it to basically form structures to it.
What kind of outfits are the deep gnomes wearing?
Roll a perception check from where
And
you
we're
are
on
with
the roof,
disadvantage because of the isopods.
Okay.
You are up in the top part of the mushroom, in the gills specifically, not the cap, but the gills.
Nope, not with
Yes.
6.
You're literally like looking, you're kind of zooming in, and immediately an isopod like crawls over your face, and you're like, ugh, kind of pushing it away. You guys begin to watch now as you're actually set behind a queue. In front of you are 3 dragonflies, and it looks like another one of these beetles that is carrying not isopods but mushrooms, various different types of mushrooms. And you watch as they're brought in, and the deep gnomes are kind of like, you don't know exactly what they're doing, but it looks like they're kind of either taking check or checking them in or who knows what. Eventually, you guys are brought in, and you watch as the beetle flies in, and you guys are dropped. I need everyone. No, you can't because you're covered. So you're going to take volley damage naturally from this. Actually, you're on the surface. So
is it
roll a dexterity check, sure. Dexterity saving throw, everyone.
Okay.
That's 27.
24.
4.
17.
Okay.
Oh.
No damage. Yeah.
Oof.
Fork, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage or falling damage as you crash into the ground. At this point, the bag kind of slacks over, and you watch as you hear you guys hear muffled sounds because at this point you guys are covered again by the isopods. You begin to feel all the isopods around you squeeze around you as if the net itself is being tightened. You guys are crushed together against the isopods, barely able to breathe, and you begin to hear that sound kind of end, and you hear the flittering of dragonflies.
All right. I look over to Pat. Is Panic nearby?
You can only see isopods.
All right. Well, I scream out. I try to scream out towards Panic. Now would be a good time to let them know someone's in here.
I cast Thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Ahem. Excuse me.
You begin to hear muffled chatter around you.
Hello?
Greckles is going to cast Minor Illusion just above the net. And just this loud booming, help us!
You begin to hear sounds, more immediate sounds, and you hear a sort of noise.
No, it's backing up.
They're dropping us off the gill.
No. You begin to
bad
hear, you begin to feel movement around you.
Forky's just face down, doesn't know what's happening.
It's quiet, muffled noises, no movement for you guys.
Again, call out. Just keep
You
calling
guys
out.
are, you guys are making a lot of noise.
Yep.
You get the sense you've been noticed, but what's happening as you've been noticed, you're not sure. Who is at the top? Who got the best save? Greckles did. Greckles, as you're kind of like getting crushed, eventually you feel light on your face as an isopod is ripped off your face, and you look down. You see a female dark deep gnome. like really like almost stone kind of grayish blue face, like
Mhm.
easily camouflaged. And like this really wicked, like almost like mohawk almost.
Mhm.
That's like maybe like half of the height of her head that kind of sprays out and curls around in front of her eye. You see that she's got like a ponytail in the back, jewelry of different insect mandibles, and she's kind of holding a knife and she points it to your neck.
Just no sudden movements. Just are my hands free or is it just the face?
It's just your face. You watch as she turns over and goes, and you watch as 3 gnomes grab you, not nicely,
Mhm.
grab you and throw you to the ground. Do you resist?
No.
Okay, they tie up.
But I will try to roll. So
Yeah. They grab you and like full on like security tackle you to the ground. So there's no much rolling you're gonna be doing here.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt you. You don't take damage, but they do tie up the back of your arms behind your back and your
Mhm.
legs.
Okay.
And as you look up and you see about 30 deep gnomes now, 3 of which all have what appears to be like slates of rock in their hand and like sharper pieces of rock. And you see the rest of them are all armed to the teeth. They have daggers, they have the blow darts that you see on the chest that you've seen, and some of them are wearing like goggles, which are made out of like hardened circular mushroom pieces with lenses of bug wing in between.
Do they have refined clothes or is it like pieces of like bug and
Oh, it's bug. Yeah, it's
Okay.
bug and maybe some silk, like spider silk clothes, as crude
Yeah.
as they be. No wood here, no metal here. There's nothing like
Mhm.
that. It is stone, bug, or mushroom. That is all they have to their uses.
Right.
You watch as they drag you over and they throw you into a different net.
Greggles won't resist. He'll stay calm.
You watch as about 5 or 6 of the current gnomes are currently like grabbing isopods, and some of them are being chucked to one side. The ones that are really small are being kind of chucked into this sort of mushroom cap that's being used as a bucket upside
Mhm.
down. They're like tossing the little ones in there, and then the big ones, like they're kind of measuring them out and like putting them in different like mushroom cap buckets to kind of determine which size is which.
Mhm.
You watch as they dig out and they pull up a big giant one. They toss into one of the buckets. They uncover Panic, and they grab him immediately as well. Like it's like immediately Panic before you can even see the light. You feel a blade to your throat, and you feel like 5 or 6 people on your back, like walking across your back, like it's just a regular dock or something like that. Like there's no courtesy here. They're like walking on you, like I'm walking here.
Yeah, I understand. Oh,
They drag you, they tie you by the knees, the legs, and the back. The arms are pulled behind the head. Additionally, what they do is they gag you with a mushroom and a silken piece of rope.
shove a mushroom in my mouth.
Yep, they shove a big mushroom in your mouth, and it's like spongy. It's spongy and like it feels like it feels like a not as dense mushroom, but a denser sponge.
Think of it as a mushroom pacifier.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, this isn't the first time this has happened to you.
And they like a conveyor belt. They like when you throw a friend, like 2 friends throw a friend into a pool, they just grab you, swing you a couple times, and throw you right next to Greckles.
We're getting yeeted, gentlemen.
Next one is going to be. Where's Sporky? Sporky was 4. Task, you get grabbed next. Once again, knife to the throat. There's a hand on your because you have a snout. They actually grab you by the snout and actually pin you to the ground like a crocodile. And begin to immediately they tie your tail to one of your legs and then your legs together, and then they tie your arms behind your back and they tie your mouth closed as well. As you looking over Greckles, you can see them arguing. Like you're able to determine just based off of their gestures and like the way they're pointing. They're not sure whether or not to tie off his ears or what. Like they're like, do we tie the ears?
Yeah.
No, let's not tie the ears.
Did they only tie up my arms?
They tied up your arms and your legs and your mouth. I forgot to mention the mouth, but they tied up your mouth too.
Okay.
These guys aren't strangers to spellcasters. They live amongst drow, so they're not
Sure.
idiots. And then last one they grab is Borky. The moment they pull off an isopod and they see the arm, one of the gnomes grabs like what looks like a wooden triangle instrument and begins to like ding 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 ding. And you watch as these 5 like burly stacked looking deep gnomes with like sideburns that would make like Abraham Lincoln jealous.
Oh no,
all come storming
they got
down
the
the
chops
stairs.
for me.
They do, and they like full on like wrestling, like slam you to the ground, Borky.
I'm
And
resisting. I'm resisting.
Are you resisting?
I'm resisting arrest.
All right, roll a athletics check for me.
Ah!
Hey, Money,
Mhm.
can I, since I'm on the ground and only my hands are bound behind my back, could I do either a sleight of hand or some kind of dex check to like try to slip my hands underneath and then just put them in my lap?
What do you mean?
Okay, so you know how really
his hands are tied behind his back. He wants to put them in front of him.
Oh,
by
yeah.
slipping them out and around.
That would be a dexterity check because you're trying to bend your back. And I would also say, actually, yeah, do sleight of hand. I'm gonna say with disadvantage though, because you are
Okay.
trying to like move your whole body, and you are being heavily monitored right now.
13.
Yeah, as you go to kind of move your body, one of the female deep gnomes who has one of those like wasp prevention spears kind of jabs you in the butt. You get a little like, it doesn't hurt you, but
Yeah.
it definitely gets your attention. And you hear her speak in some weird language you don't understand, but you can basically determine like, hey, don't move is probably what they're saying.
I don't say anything, but I convey an expression of like, is this honestly necessary to any deep gnome who would look at me?
As Borky's being restrained as well, Borky wants to shout out something as they get him to the
There are
ground.
5 gnomes on you, Borky. You punched one of them in your attempt to escape, and he like slides and almost falls off the edge of the dock. The other 4, seeing that, immediately pin each limb to the ground as the Mohawk deep gnome kind of comes over and ties up the back. Their hairstyles are amazing, by the way. There are at least 5 gnomes that have full-on afros, and it's really cool.
Borky says,
Joke's on you. I've always imagined what it'd be like to fight a series of children and how to win.
Yeah, they gave you 2 mushrooms in the mouth and a tied rope. You guys are all thrown into a net. You watch as a large, kind of slightly smaller, like little stink beetle kind of crawls over and grabs the net you guys have all been tossed under as they're still sorting out the isopods. And the slightly smaller net becomes lifted up with you guys inside. Y'all crash into each other as about 5 gnomes escort this tinier beetle that's kind of like hovering and lifting you forward through these hallways.
Well, this is a
Do-
predicament.
do we hear
Or, excuse
Ewok?
me.
Do we hear Ewok music? Just hear me out.
Yup.
Hold up a minute.
Did
You got some
they,
yup?
did they actually tie my ears up?
They decided not to.
Oh, that's
Rolling
weird.
perception check. I'm gonna keep ear checks on this shit. 24.
You guys can see too. So
Yeah. So survey
Yeah,
the
yeah.
area.
Trying to find something that's appropriate. What's this?
Just take the VOD mute and do yup.
Yup, yup.
I'm trying to see. I should have a song. That should be good. No.
Represent.
Ah, that's
Hmm.
insensitive.
What about this one? No.
Just some deep gnome playing on the piano made out of bug parts.
That works. That's kind of nice. Actually, hold up. What's this? No. All right.
Welcome to the Wandering.
Yeah, amazing, right? All right, you guys are held up aloft as you're hovering through. You see now that this is a gnome colony that lives in the gills of this mushroom. You see that everything is interconnected with these insect carapace and silken rope bridges across everything. Lights are mushrooms that have been specifically grown in specific places. You see taverns. You see these open taverns, no doors, and you know they don't really need doors to keep the elements out, really. You see them drinking out of the long, almost like like the mushrooms that have the really long caps on them. They've been hollowed out to become cups. They're kind of drinking out of that and laughing, and they kind of give this like slight look to you guys as you're driving past. You see various different ones of different ages riding on the backs of various different insects, dayflies especially, and especially dragonflies. Like everyone here seems to be able to drive a dragonfly.
Are you sure you haven't played Hollow Knight?
No, I haven't. I should though. I hear it's good.
It is
Um,
very good.
You guys are brought in through upstairs almost. This narrow sort of staircase that is carved out of mushroom, but as it carves into mushroom, it eventually becomes stone.
Ooh.
You smell the odor of wet metal stone almost. As you go up, you see deep gnomes wearing more mining attire, knocking at different parts of the stone. You see these large creatures next to them. They have about 3 legs on their body. They remind you of the T-Fox, but they're much smaller. And they have a set of jaws at the top of their head and 3 eyeballs in this sort of cylindrical body with 3 legs at the bottom and 3 arms at the top as they're kind of eating and biting at the stone. Currently being kind of ordered and talked to by the deep gnomes. You begin to see tapestries on the walls as you go up to the next section, more made of stone. You see various different depictions of valiantness. Everyone roll a perception check, which will determine which one you see.
Oh,
That's an
boy.
8.
22.
Let's see.
8. 13.
13.
Hey, you guys all got different numbers. Borky, you immediately see the first thing, which appears to be a depiction of the mushroom itself. You see a very beautiful blue silken woven dyed almost story. You see the vent at the bottom with swirling mists. You see the mushroom itself, and you notice are able to discern that it shows how the mushroom grew in a rapid pace. Connor, words. Panic.
That's still me.
You see a set line of tapestries, what appears to be different rulers, different deep gnomes, almost like a family tree of sorts that runs through. You see about 7 or 8 generations of a leader of some kind. 10 and 8. 10 shows you dragonflies. It shows you a specific gnome that is depicted in 3 different separate panels. With your knowledge of obviously the situation you're in, this appears to be the first gnome who has ridden a dragonfly.
He's a hero then.
Yeah, it's a hero. He has like a butt chin, like the cleft chin and everything.
Oh man.
Oh,
And, like,
God.
Does he
and,
have
like-
sweeping hair?
Oh yeah, sweeping hair, kind of a quasi pompadour, sweeping hair and a mustache as well.
Wonderful.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He looks extremely like there's a like a sort of side view portrait of him looking regal, and then there's like a full like big illustration of his what you assume is his dragonfly, which is like very gorgeous. That same sort of deep green and black that you remember. Greckles,
Mhm.
you see something that you've seen outside, which is that big castle citadel. There's no other markings on it besides just that depiction of it before you are kind of rolled over and you can't see the rest of it. You guys are led up and dumped onto the ground as this giant stink beetle just kind of lands next to you guys. Before you guys can even get up, the net is thrown asunder and each of you are grabbed by the back and are kind of pushed down onto your knees. You see him kind of blink bleary-eyed that you're in a very like modest throne room. You see a throne cut from the natural stone with 2 massive sapphires on either side of it. You see various mushrooms kind of growing, creating a nice like sort of ambient light. You see on either side there are pools of water that appear to have some sort of either larva or fish of some kind that are kind of swimming around. And sitting on the throne, you see a deep gnome with a very similar big giant afro of frizzy hair.
What color?
No, white, pure white. You see he's got a very, very big nose. And he's wearing what would be nicer attire, like a kind of like a crude silken robe. He has a chest plate that looks to be like a part of a dragonfly.
He's the one who gets the shirt.
Yeah, he gets a shirt. And his crown, which kind of encompasses this big afro, appears to be the hollowed out head of a dragonfly of some kind. It's a beautiful, like vibrant, almost chrome, like goldish yellow color. And the eyes themselves are like that sort of pale kind of color with the various different lenses. It looks very delicate. It looks very, very easy to break. So seeing it in this sort of state is kind of neat. Flanking on either side of the wall next to these pools are 10 in total. Insect armored gnomes wearing large spears, as stated before. The spears are like pure stone too. There's no wood or anything. It's like a long shaft of stone with a sharp point at the end. They are standing completely on guard. You can't really see their faces as the gnomes kind of dump you onto the ground, and they begin to speak in a language none of you understand because no one speaks Undercommon. So
I will cast tongues. Wait, I
Can't. Mushroom.
You're fully gay. Yeah.
Your pacifier disallows it.
You watch as he kind of talks with like the mohawked sort of deep gnome and the other ones. All the two of the sideburn gnomes are also there. They look really funny in comparison to the rest of them because they are bigger and they are like wider. You'd almost think they were dwarves with how big they are, but they're not. And you watch as the what you assume is the king or the leader is kind of like looking over it and kind of staring, and he notices you panic, and he locks eyes with you, and he kind of gives you this sort of knowing stare, like he recognizes you. He gets up off of his throne and he has this scepter. It's a stone as well with a large, what looks like an opal, like piece of amber opal at the top. And he kind of walks over and he points to the mohawked deep gnome who goes over and kind of cuts your mouth part. The mushroom.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Father Stan, he points down to you. The deep gnomes kind of nod, like, Father Stan, malum da scholar Stenson.
I cast tongues now.
Okay. Does that require a motion?
No
component?
somatic.
All right, perfect. You cast tongues. You didn't hear what he said, but you do hear the deep gnome above you go, all right. And so what do we do with the rest of the lot of them? Throw them in two? Well, I don't know about that. That seems a little overkill.
It's a whole culture of Edwins.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
Pardon me, Your Majesty. Where did you say you were taking us?
Oh, he speaks! Well, I was gonna send you to jail, but now I don't know.
I don't see what warranted us a stint in jail. We've done nothing but simply tried to get away from the fauna around here.
Oh, well, I mean, you're a voice stealer.
I beg your pardon?
You're a voice stealer. And now you've come for our voices, too.
I can assure you
I can
don't
assure
know
you
what
we
you
don't.
mean. I don't know what you mean.
There was a lady with horns just like yourself going around and stealing voices. What, you're saying you don't know her?
Well,
Hello? It kind of hits you on the forehead multiple times. Anyone home in there?
Okay. No. I don't know her. From what I can just assume, the way you're describing her, she might be a tiefling, which she's my race, but
Why would you fling tea? That's such a waste.
become
Oh, this Alan Tuck motherfucker.
we come from the surface.
Wait, what?
The surface.
What's that?
The place above everybody.
Yeah, there's rock above the mushroom. There's nothing else.
Boy, do I have a tale for you, because There is a lot more above that.
Borky just go.
Explain yourself.
Borky's now confused.
Yeah, you guys just hear this weird guttural language the entire time. And like there's the one deep gnome is like kind of like flipping the knife in her hand and kind of looking at you guys like super suspiciously.
Tash just looks at her with just like a, oh, put that fucking away look.
There's nothing above this than the bio shroom. Besides Morak and probably Drow and the Yogi. Oh, the Yogi.
Well, if I am a voice stealer, as you come to understand, my people, what is that? And I motion to Greckles.
That appears to be some sort of fat-lit mosquito.
Oh, good.
The proboscis is just a little. He kind of walks over to Greckles and like almost like nature documentary style, like kind of shows off Greckles. Goes, as you can see, the proboscis is a little too large.
Damn,
Just
that
the
Greckles
massive
proboscis.
stink eye. The massive stink
You
eye.
can't hear him.
And that big
No,
green
but I see
one.
what he's doing.
And that big green one.
Oh, that's obviously The mushrooms are getting more sophisticated.
You heard it
I
here
can assure you, he is no mushroom, and he is no big drow.
Well, he's not a drow. I mean, come on. He's got black hair, not white hair. What do you take me for, some sort of idiot?
Yes.
I see. We've come to a bit of a clash of cultures, as it seems. I can assure you of one thing: we mean you no harm.
Roll a persuasion check.
This fucking King Candy motherfucker.
Yep. Edwin, Alan Tuck, take your pick.
16?
I don't know. First thing you tell me there's nothing above us. Well, you're telling us there's something above us, that's absolutely loco. You're a crazy guy. Next thing you're saying you're a voice stealer, but you're not a voice stealer, but you don't know the voice stealer.
Greckles.
And you got this weird tiny troglodyte here as well. He points at you, Task.
Tash just stares at him again with the just like, this is so fucking unnecessary.
What did he say he was?
He said he was a troglodyte.
That is a kobold. I would figure you.
He's
You're
not
not-
kobold. He's a lizard.
Greckles will look over, panic.
Do you need any help or anything?
Your
We have
mouth
no
is
idea.
tied. Your mouth,
Mouth
is
is
tied.
tied.
Oh,
but we're
what's
out.
okay?
We're
out
of
of
this, man.
Thought it was just thought it was the hands and legs. Sorry.
Just hear you grumbling and then just like shrug.
Just like an eyebrow up. Like what?
Well, if you won't take on us our words, is there something that we could do to prove it?
God damn it.
I just love that the three of us have no idea what's being said. It's just.
He kind of like sighs and leans over. What could you do to prove it? Well, that's just a tricky mess you've got me into now. I don't know what to do. He kind of looks to the other deep gnomes. They just kind of shrug. What would you say is your best skill besides stealing voices? We already know about that one.
Well, I don't steal voices. I am a musician, as a matter of fact.
I think we got some of those, right? He looks over to the gnomes, and gnomes kind of give him a thumbs up. Yeah, we got some of those already.
I give people a reason to use their voices.
So you're like the anti-voice stealer.
Sure.
Roll a persuasion check.
I love this.
Or actually, yeah, persuasion check, because you're not lying, technically.
23.
Well!
What's so funny?
I'm just like, the realization is just so fucking great.
dance is just something, isn't it? Do you know how to play a mosquito flute?
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I'm proficient in woodwind instruments.
Here, let me grab my mosquito flute. You give it a try. He walks away, and the other gnomes just kind of sit on top of you guys. You guys are all in your stomachs at this point. He comes back with this long, almost ebony-looking flute, and you're able to, from just looking at it, that is made out of the pointy part of the mosquito. Seeing as they don't have wood to make any sort of woodwind instrument out of, it is literally made out of bug face. So.
Like a proboscis, the little
Yeah,
pointy bit.
like the pointy thing that it uses to suck blood. It's like a hardened, basically piece
Man,
of
I
that.
hope that's clean.
Nope, shoves it in your mouth if you don't resist.
Did they take my guitar at all?
No, you guys are tied up, so your guitar is on your
okay.
back. Yeah, you guys have your
Alright.
stuff. They haven't taken your
Alright.
stuff.
Well,
Here you go. Thugs it right into you. It hits the back of your throat.
Oh!
does it look like there are any buttons on it that I tap? Or any keys?
You can't reach because your hands are tied behind your back. You just have a flute in your mouth.
I go. I go.
Whoa!
I motion to my hands and I go.
No. That's step 2. Step 1. Let's go. Come on. Roll a performance check with disadvantage.
Double nat 20. Come on.
18.
Wow.
18.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I play that song that the one dude played with a carrot.
Yeah. I love it. It's great. All right, step 2. I'm tired now. You do any funny business, we'll throw you off the gills. It's just a little joke. No, we'll really do it. We'll really throw you off the gills. He kind of walks
I believe
behind
you. I thought there's no funny business here. No funny business.
He unties the back of your arms. Your legs are still tied, though, so you can't run. All right, now give me something in B minor.
Okay. I flex my fingers a little bit. Get my wrists all straightened out. And I would like to start enthralling a performance.
Okay. Like enthralling
Hey!
performance for me.
All right. Enthralling performance. If you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience. At the end of the performance, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of you who have listened to all of it. Up to a number of my charisma modifier, which is 5. Must make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Okay.
Oh
So we'll start
my.
with the king.
Oh, and even if they succeed, they don't know I tried to charm them.
Yeah. The king rolled a. Where's my? 1 sec. I gotta pull up their stat block here. Where are you? Snurf nibble.
There's only one way to inspire them. You have to show them rock and roll panic.
Snurf.
They've never heard Beatles songs. You will
Which is
be a
ironic
god to
if you
them.
think about it.
They've never heard Johnny Be Good.
All
What do you mean?
right.
What do you mean? What took us up here?
The king
Well done.
fails.
Well done, Zito.
The Mohawk gnome fails. The 2 sidebird, one passes, the other one fails. One of the goggle-wearing gnomes that's currently sitting on the back of Greckles also fails. They don't have a wisdom modifier. And I'll pick up one of the guards too. Yeah, he starts moving his butt to the beat as you perform on the what tastes like earth, like solidified ground in your mouth. The mosquito flute. It's a very nice tune, B minor tune.
I'm better at the skin flute.
Thank you.
God damn it!
Wait a second. Stop playing for a moment. I know who you are. I know why you're here. The great Bioshroom has granted you to us.
Fuck.
Quick, untie them all! And he watches, they are all like, oh, Jesus Christ. And they go, and you guys are all untied,
Yes!
and your mouths are removed.
Ah! What?
That was good.
I didn't hear anything. What were they saying?
You, he points to you. You are the voice hunter. That's right. You've come to defeat the voice stealer. She's all evil and stuff, doing all kinds of evil things. But you're here to save the voice, yes? Quick, scribe, write it down.
Exactly.
You watch as the scribe in the corner is like, huh? Oh yeah, okay. Starts writing it down. You were brought here by destiny, brought forth by the great upper mushroom, the mushroom in the sky. That is why you are here. That's where you're from.
But there is no sky in the Underdark.
Exactly.
I knew it. Write that down. Write it down that I knew it. You watch as the scribe's like, yes, of course, kind of writing it down. It was destiny that brought you here. And how are they brought here? The isopod nets, sir. The isopod nets! It was the net of destiny.
To be fair,
The
Panic.
isopod's victory.
Panic.
Okay, who's really in charge here?
No, we can't
They all
understand
point.
him.
If they understood you, they would all point at him, but they don't understand you.
Borky just goes up to Panic.
Panic. Wait, can you like abridge it? What happened?
They didn't believe where we came from, and now we're heroes.
Damn right.
That mushroom you're whispering
Damn right
to,
we are.
He is the queen of the mushrooms. They finally have found a way to become human like they've always dreamed of. I'm sure you've seen them. You've seen them trying to walk like people. He kind of points to you, like waiting for a response.
Borky just kind of puts hands on his hips and does a little shuffle.
I cannot say what magic the destiny has brought this mushroom to life, but whatever forces are at work are greater than my power.
Oh,
What did they say I am?
oh.
Panic.
You're a mushroom.
Wait, so what does that make me?
Okay.
Task laughs.
Queen Borky,
so-
all hail Queen Borky.
So wait, what did that make me then? I haven't seen any birds down here.
This one, I clasped Grekel's shoulders. He is my eyes in the darkness. He is my noble retainer.
Crickles
Oh.
just slowly thumbs up.
You lack the vision to see in this land.
No, I can't see.
Oh, that's great. Why do you need him then?
Because
The light in the darkness.
He's-
The man who is
he's-
blind.
he's of, let's say, a sneakier persuasion than I am.
Oh, like literally all of us. And they all, like, the deep gnomes kind of like, oh, yeah, yeah. They're kind of mumbling together, kind of nod and agree. Well, that's
Go
just
on.
super.
And my troglodyte friend here.
Lovely ears on that one. Never seen one with such big ears. Or such a small body.
Great pointy ears. Gives him advantage on perception checks. He is my sniper.
What's a sniper?
Like someone who shoots things from really far away.
Oh! Like it points to the Mohawk gnome, and she's just kind of like, kind of nods.
Yes, yes.
And you're here to return the voices that have been stolen, yeah?
Indeed. We are at your disposal.
Excellent! Great! My wife's voice has been stolen. It is just as good as mine.
How
Oh.
dreadful.
There was like a big fight and stuff. And there was a lady there. To be fair, my wife, not the greatest woman. You didn't hear that one from me. She's got a really sort of confrontational personality. You know, she really gets right in your face. Well, apparently the voice stealer didn't like that so much. She was helping her out or whatever. Then there was a big fight. And then before the voice stealer left, she took my wife's voice. Now it's gone.
Wait, you're saying she was here?
No, 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 no. Well, she was briefly, like for like 5 seconds, and then we kind of got rid of her, you know. The whole deal was she came up and she gave us some pretty nice gemstones, you know what I'm saying? And she wanted guidance to the Undersun, and we won't go anywhere near there. So my wife took her to the entrance, and then when they were at the entrance, she took her voice.
Oh, that dastardly fiend.
Yeah, she's real awful.
Panic, could you ask if anyone here speaks common?
It would be kind of nice.
Do you know the common tongue, Your Majesty?
No, I mean we're speaking it right now, right?
Panic turns back to task, and he's like, nah.
Tash just like fucking puts his thumb and his index finger into his eyes and just holds his face.
I mean, we do speak Terran. You know Terran?
Show me a little bit of Terran.
Sure. Rock, boulder, stone. Rock, stone, pebble.
Is he speaking in common?
No, that's what Terran is. I'm not even fucking joking. In this world, that's what Terran
Oh,
is.
right. Elemental, like primordial. Okay.
Yeah, it's elemental language.
Gravel.
Bauxite.
Sand.
Geodude.
Okay, I'm done.
Yes. Well, you must understand we are very tired from our journey here. We came across a big worm and a bunch of drow.
Oh, no.
killed-
He smacks you on the forehead when you say drow.
Oh,
Don't
fuck.
speak the forbidden word.
Bad people.
Yeah, those are real nasty. Like, they're fighting right now with the Nyogi. Can you believe it? But hey, easy enough for us. We're just staying out of the way, staying to the skies and the great gills of the great Bioshroom. Blessed be upon the Bioshroom. All the deep notes go, blessed be upon the divine Bioshroom in unison.
And your people have flourished under your wisdom, your majesty.
Yeah, I'm the newest king. I've only been in power for like 5 months. It's been great.
And look at how great everything is.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, nothing's really changed. I'm looking into some infrastructure. I'm thinking about maybe putting in some sort of a plumbing thing where we just sit on the toilets and there's just a hole that goes down. The problem is, don't want anyone falling through there because they'll die like instantly.
Oh my
Maybe
God,
try
that-
making a really small hole. Or like a bowl with a hole underneath.
Oh my god, I'll keep that in mind. Your wisdom is infinite.
We are going to design plumbing for this entire kingdom and be heralded as gods.
we are building fucking Rome.
Oh my
Finally.
God.
Where's
No,
me
it's
and
called
my-
Gnome, okay? It's going to be called Gnome.
Me and my comrades are very tired from our journey and our escapades. I was wondering if you might be able to grant us some shelter or something while we prepare to go face the Voice Stealer.
Oh, well, I mean, you're free to use the faculties that you're allowed in there. I mean, like, obviously the docking bay is not allowed if you don't have a flying license. I asked to stay out of the storeroom. You might want to stay out of the tunnels too. The Zorn are real nasty. You'll bite your legs right off. I'm just joking. No, I'm not joking. They'll really do it. There's a tavern. We have a nice tavern. If you want to head down there, I'm sure someone can help you out. I myself, I don't have the real lay of the land.
I look to the guys and I go I tilt a imaginary glass towards my lips.
Yes, I could go for one of those right now.
I
That
I
sounds
could
good.
I could use like 7.
I
Here,
think we will take
scribe.
up.
He claps his hands, and you watch the scribe who's like on like his 5th like slate of stone, which is like a stack now.
They don't even have
Kinda
paper. Oh
He
God.
stops. Yeah, they don't have paper. He kind of stops and stares, and he goes, "Scribe, write down the few free rooms for my new friends here." And the scribe kind of like sets aside that one, brings up another piece of stone. It's like you see behind him now. There's like piles and piles of stones.
Oh, and by the way, everybody else who failed is also in love with me at the moment.
Oh yeah, they're like looking at you. Except for that one mutton chop, like not mutton, yeah, mutton chop. He looks like perpetually angry all
No,
the time.
That's the Squidward of the group. He actually hates music.
Yeah, exactly. It's not clear at all. Yes, you may have free room of the entire tavern and the entire. I'm gonna say the common space, because frankly, no one's gonna let you in anywhere else if you're not a miner, a driver, a flyer, or a king. Ha! You're not a king, but
That's-
you're pretty cool.
Very, very good. Thank you so much, Your Majesty. You are.
Hey! He kind of clasps your shoulder. Anyone who's an enemy of the drow is a friend of mine.
Exactly. I clasp his hand.
Oh, your hands are very strong.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if you need anything, King Beetleback is my name, by the way. I should probably introduce myself. King Beetleback the 8th.
Yes. Before I go on, did the Voice Stealer introduce herself?
She said she was a traveler, and I'll be perfectly frank with you. I didn't deal with her much. My wife mostly did.
Perfectly understandable. My name is Panic Grimtongue.
Why is your tongue so grim? Is it upset?
Can we take him home?
This man is literally a new fucking member to
I want to dimension door to the. I want to dimension door him to the surface and blow his fucking mind.
Dude, we are taking him to the Romantian, and we're gonna see someone go insane.
Oh shit! It's like Shadowbringers, but reversed.
I just imagine him seeing this and going, "That's not what that's supposed to be. We're all gonna die."
He gets straightforward good time.
All right, I'll
okay,
have my lovely assistants escort you to the proper spaces.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
Yeah, no, of course.
was,
And by
uh,
the way, when you get my wife's voice back, in whatever format it comes in, could really appreciate it if you'd bring it back. You watch now as you hear footsteps like running up the stairs towards this throne room, as you see another deep gnome wearing a similar set of goggles, kind of resting on the top of his head. He has like long white hair that goes past the chin, like just touching the shoulders, almost like James from Pokemon.
Oh.
And he's got under the crook of his arm a isopod with a torch tied onto its back.
He's back.
And you watch you hear this panic. You hear this guy come in, and he runs in holding Orby. And Panic, you hear him go, "Sir, someone wants to contest for the throne." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "This isopod, it spoke to me. It said that he rules. He wishes to rule now."
Panic, what's happening?
Just look back at Task.
Task looks back at him. Oh, someone got my message then.
No, Task can't understand this.
Oh, is it he's translating to him.
I leaned out at Task. They think Orby wants the throne.
Well, I will do that we have always done in years to pass. I will fight him in ritualistic combat.
No, wait. Your Majesty. That was actually a message from my sniper. We were asking for help. Also, wasn't that message in common?
I assumed I said undercommon as a gag. I said undercommon as a gag. I didn't take it seriously.
I thought it like just conveyed something.
Well,
It's a
it
beast
does
or
convey a
whatever.
message, but what it's transformed through, it doesn't say.
All right. Well, we'll just
it's,
say I'm gonna say for this it could be any language because that's more fun.
A regional dialect. It's from Utica.
From Lutica?
It's a place far off in a different part of the Underdark.
Oh.
Task like starts speaking in Draconic to show that he's trying to imitate another language.
Oh, he speaks the troglodyte language. He's definitely a troglodyte. I'm starting to think that maybe the height was down because the ears went up. That's really sad.
That is like that is the most non-short people are the closest to hell I've ever heard.
Jeez.
All right, well, I'll let you take your fancy isopod pet there. Here you go, and he hands you the slate. There, you get some free rooms and some drinks. You'll have to pay for the food. I'm sorry, everyone's got to contribute here.
That's fair enough. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. I'll tuck the slab into my portable hole.
It's quite small. It's like maybe about the size of a Post-it note. All right, if you have any questions, ask around, I guess. Everyone's very helpful, and I mean that in the most literal of senses.
Absolutely. Thank you once again, Your Majesty, and I take a huge bow.
Borky follows suit
Alright.
and bows as well.
Yeah, Grekel's shell as well.
All right,
Panic.
you guys are now in the Snivelblin mushroom
Panic.
colony.
Please break down everything that was said about us, what was happening in that room.
I'm gonna hurry them out of the room because that wears off in an hour.
Yep.
Do you
Task
regale
now
us
has
with?
Task now has 2 isopods.
So we are guests of the monarchy down here.
That's not the right music.
Okay.
That's good news.
Okay, so they know that I'm Borky the Orky, right? You said I'm
They think we're here to kill my mother.
Oh, well,
Well.
that complicates things.
Yeah.
You were talking about like a drink, making a drink motion, refreshment
Right.
somewhere.
They have a tavern here.
Oh, thank God.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't what I was expecting, you know.
Task like rubs his chin and then just like looks back up at Panic. Wait, what do they take here for commerce?
Didn't think to ask, because what I did to them is probably going to wear off in about an hour, and they're not going to be mad at us, but they won't be exactly friendly.
Okay, you just cast it again?
I could. I need to play for them again, though.
I mean, gold's a precious metal no matter where you are. I figured that would still work.
We could certainly try. Let's,
It's just really fucking. It's gonna be really difficult walking through this town and not have anyone understand us or can communicate with us except for you.
You think that's
No.
bad? Everything's freaking small. I'm gonna smack my head on everything.
Yeah, like Dork, you have to lean over this entire time. Task, you're fine. Everyone else is like really cramped.
Yeah, Task, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a. I have for us at least, when this casting wears off, I have one more casting of tongues I can use. That'll last about another hour. Let's head to the tavern now, and then
Go!
probably just get a rest.
Fair.
What do you say?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Please tell us everything that happened in the meeting. Don't leave any detail out while we head there.
As you guys are heading there, I want to point out a couple things about this structure. First of all, it is meant for gnomes, much smaller. Also, there are absolutely no guardrails anywhere. Everything is just like like a walkway and then just death on the other side.
Yep, sounds about right.
Given the fact that they probably don't have the resources to make guardrails, is probably the reasoning.
They're
You do-
wearing bugs, for God's sake.
you do notice that like dragonflies will land on the sides of walls and like let people off, like kind of like a weird sort of like bicycle system. Various different places. You see a place that looks like to be appraising like gemstones
It's
and
like-
whatnot.
it's
kinda
like
sorting them out.
It's like Coruscant from Star Wars, but not.
No, it's like Bug's Life.
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
God.
Oh.
You do see as you're kind of walking through these sort of narrow like hallways, especially most of them are out in the open where you can kind of like you're not really in a cave. There is like one place that is literally just like a waterfall that's coming out, and you can see people like gathering up water and drinking it into different like containers, mostly bug pieces obviously, and mushrooms and things like that. They're just kind of getting a drink and then like chatting around the water cooler sort of deal.
How does the hubbub end when we walk in there?
Some gnomes kind of look at you, but you get the sense that they are very like work heavy, that they don't really have the time to even concern themselves with you. There's constant movement here. There's no one here idling for the most part. Like there's all sorts of goods going one way, goods going the other. They very much have a very tight sort of, I won't say trade, but like economic movement in this location.
Big conveyor belt of commerce.
Basically, yeah, like it's almost impressive. Like the you even see like there's like a trail of them like loading up isopods into a pot that is currently being like cooked.
Oh no.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
hug Orby.
Orby hugs you back. You can tell it's him because he has a torch on his back, which has obviously been burnt out.
Oh, I'll take that off him.
Yeah, you pull that off, and the rope kind of falls to the ground. Eventually, you guys see what you remember when you guys were being flown through. You do see the tavern area, which is probably the only place where there's a lot of idling. You see a gnome appears to be like smoking out of what looks like some sort of like bone pipe of some kind. Like that actually catches you off guard as you see a gnome actually smoking a pipe. And he's wearing like, grubby kind of miner attire, and he's very dirty looking. And you see like a couple of what you assume to be two riders, like dragonfly riders, are kind of talking. They got like sticks of bugs on a long stick. There's no door, and there is like two windows, like these weirdly, like obviously someone like took a serrated object and like cut an imperfect hole in the side to make a window, and the door is just like a rounded door that a kid would like carve out of cardboard.
Good stuff.
Interesting.
Where do we stay exactly? Oh, dang it. Getting used to these.
I think they said there was a place in the tavern we could stay.
Oh, that's good, because I'd like a place where I could sit down, please.
Yeah, what's that?
probably.
What's that slate thing that you got there?
Oh, this is my ticket for free lodging, or yeah, pretty much.
No, don't drop it.
It's in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Not the bag of holding, my portable hold.
Yeah, don't. Bag of holding. Rest in pieces.
it's probably on the crotch of some other goof.
Hey! It should be on this goof's crotch.
We'll just have to punch that crotch. Get it back.
Today. By the way, Whoa.
Are we inside the tavern now, or are we still walking to it?
No, you guys are still outside.
Okay.
So should we go in and make a scene?
Let's let Panic go in first. He's got the tablet thingy.
Yes. Oh. The three of us will stand out here inconspicuously.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, Task?
Task wasn't even just gonna fucking bother. He was just gonna walk in.
Oh, okay.
I will walk in as well.
Okay. You guys walk on in. You see tons of gnomes, deep gnomes, just tons of them. It's like an ocean of them. You do see a drow, a singular drow, sitting in the corner, appears to be kind of like nice robes, like silken robes as well. Bald head completely, stark red eyes, the pointed ears. Currently sitting amongst three deep gnomes. Apparently, Deepin thought he has a book open, actually, and he's kind of talking to them. Everyone else is just like, it is such a gaggle, loud, like large amount of noise coming out of this group. It is really hard to hear, and it's even hard. There's no floor. You can't even see the floor. That's how many gnomes are in here right now.
Jeez.
As you walk in, you kind of part the seas a little bit as they kind of move out of your steps. As you're kind of like leaning up, your head kind of hits a mushroom chandelier. You keep kind of moving forward. You see,
Borky's like Gandalf right now inside the
oh yeah,
The hobbit hole.
Borky's waiting to
you
go
see-
in.
There is a female deep gnome with like these beautiful, almost like Marie Antoinette kind of like hair and like these ringlet curls, and like white sort of lipstick on the mouth, and she's kind of like filling up these mushrooms. They don't really have counters because there's really no point to them because all of their liquid holders are rounded at the bottom. So immediately you guys all notice there's no tables besides the like a couple of odd ones here and there where they're like appraising gemstones or reading books, and there's no counter whatsoever. It is just like a stark piece of like mushroom that's been carved out.
So you just walk up and get a drink?
Yeah, you just walk up and get a drink, but there's no counter. It's just like a wall.
Huh.
Borky pops his head and decides to enter in as well.
Greco
You kind of
very
like
close in tow.
grind up against the roof of the ceiling. You get a few looks. A lot of people look, but a lot of people are too kind of absorbed in what they're doing. Like that seems to be consistent throughout. People will give you an eye, but they're so busy with what they're doing, they don't want to care. Like
Task will walk on up to the gnome woman. He will hand motion like a cup in his hand, and he puts it to his mouth, like, and then he points over to the drink.
you hear
Points over to the
you hear,
mushroom.
you hear Panic go, "Good eye," and she kind of goes over and she does just that. A Headsworth? A Headsworth?
Yes, for my friend.
That'll be one amethyst piece.
Go.
On equivalent value.
Task hands up a gold. How many? And like shows her a gold.
What in days? She kind of reaches out and takes it and looks at it side to side. He's like, "Oh shit, look at this!" And she kind of looks over and like what you assume is the chef, who's just like cutting open like isopod, kind of looks over and kind of his eyes kind of narrows, and he just kind of reaches over and looks at it. It's like it's got a man's face on it.
I introduced a new source of economy. Oh fuck! What have I done?
It's all your fault.
Oh no! I broke civilization.
That's gold. That is. It's got a man's face on it.
Oh thank God, he knows.
And on the other side, it's got like a little. It's got like the citadel. All right, it's got the citadel on it. Is this a citadel coin? Did he give me a citadel coin? The woman kind of turns to you, Panic.
I suppose he did. Is that going to be a problem?
I don't want any drow money.
Mm.
You do know on the back of the Alavastian gold coins, there is a picture of Alavas.
Task just shrugs, pulls out a silver. Will this do then?
She looks over, she takes the silver. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. And she hands the gold back to you.
Okay.
That's good. I can make a kitchen knife out of this. And she kind of puts it in her pocket.
Ah.
All right, there you go.
I
She
nudge-
gives you a drink.
I nudge the rest of the boys. They take silver.
Oh, that's good news.
Task heads on over to where the water is and just like takes a cup out of it.
Yep. You just grab a mushroom cap. They're all different sizes. And you go over and you just like scoop some water out of like a pool.
Well, I'm sick of today. Bottoms up.
Yep, you take a drink. It tastes like alcohol. It's
Huh.
a weird alcohol, but it tastes like alcohol. And as you look into the pool, it's got like fermented mushrooms in it. It appears to be some sort of mushroom alcohol.
Oh my
Of some
god,
kind.
mushroom wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get some of that.
Borky leans down. Can like Borky find a cup that even he can?
Yeah,
Yeah,
are
they're
these
pretty.
house-
They're like they're decent size. Like the mushrooms can get quite big. They're about the size
Borky-
of like
Borky-
a.
Borky actually thinks about it otherwise. Borky pulls out the hag goblet.
Oh.
Just go right
You-
here.
You watch as like the woman, the serving woman, and like a whole bunch of the appraisers kind of turn and look and see that.
Borky starts pouring some in.
They kind of go back to their business seeing that, but there was a moment of pause where everyone kind of turned and looked to you guys.
Borky just looks around.
Just getting some sip. Gee,
Way to stand out there, Borky.
Right. I'll.
Greckles, you're a
I'll-
bird. Greckles, you're a bird, and I'm an orc. They've never seen us before.
I'll
Yeah, but
pay
what's the-
for. I'll pay for my drink, and
Okay.
I will go to the counter. You guys finish your conversation.
What was that, dude? Couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you kind of backed off there.
He said he continued the conversation. I guess he wants to continue on because he had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're already
I
in
was-
You guys sip the wine. It's earthy, but it does have that alcoholic zing to it. Definitely not the greatest thing you've tasted considering what you've had before, but comparatively, it's not bad than what it could be.
Probably the best we're gonna get apart from like standing still, like shitty red water.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I kind of noticed something. There's one singular drow sitting off in the corner. I know it's probably folly, but I want to see if this person at least understands us. Because this is a little weird that how much they hate drow so much, and yet there's one sitting right there.
It's probably not a bad idea. A thought occurs. Task, how many empty bottles do you have?
Let me double check that for you. I
I have no idea what we could consume down here, but I'm wondering if maybe we should get a few of these to go.
have 2 bottles.
I have 2 as well. Or excuse me, actually I've just got 1.
Money. Greckles is gonna go through, give another silver, and try to fill up with one of the empty bottles.
Yeah, absolutely. You give her the silver, and she kind of points there.
Okay. Like Greckles will like pull out the ball and kind of wiggle it around, as if to say, ask if this is okay. Okay. Greckles will go get some wine to go then, if there's
Alright.
no complaints.
Add 1 bottle of Deep Gnome wine to your.
I will
Oh.
do so as well.
Okay, you want to fill 2 containers?
No, just 1.
Just 1. Okay, that'd be another silver piece then.
Oh, sure.
You never know when your next meal's gonna be.
So unless any of you guys have any objections to me actually going on up to the drow, I want to make that conversation, or at least attempt it.
I can wingman that for you, no pun intended.
Borky, what about you?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Hey,
Welcome
welcome back. So basically what we did was we bottled up 2 bottles to go of the wine, and I'm just about to make conversation with the drow to see if there's anyone else in this godforsaken fucking city who speaks anything other than gnome or undercommon.
Yes, the universal language.
I will head on over.
It's called Undercommon for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah. Greckles will back him up.
Okay. You approach, and as you do, Panic, you're able to hear that the drow is actually giving a magic instruction to these deep gnomes. And as you look at them, they do appear to be like scholarly looking. They're not like your rough and tumble workers. And they appear to be taking notes on slabs as well. And you hear him kind of saying, and that is why conjuration should be used in moderation, due to the fact that it requires an additional amount of. Kind of turns and looks to the four of you as you approach.
You understand us?
Well,
Are you
I assume they understand you because you still have the spell on.
Yeah. I do. He looks to you, Panic. I understand you, yes.
Would you happen to speak the common language?
Yes, we are speaking the common language. Unless you mean Elvish, I speak Elvish.
Nope. Well, you couldn't happen to speak above common, would you?
Could you give me an example of words of this nature?
Hello, my name is Task.
His eyes kind of grow wide as you speak, and he kind of looks nervously towards you, all of you, and goes, "How is it you speak the language of the Great-Eyed One?"
The what?
We don't know what that means. Task will take this up. He's not gonna fucking sugarcoat this shit. We don't know what that means. We're not from here, but I can assure you this is a very common tongue from where we come from.
Wait.
I
Yes.
only caught half of what he said. He points to Task, but it is your language that you know. All of you know this.
Greckles is gonna rummage through his pack and pull out the picture of the eye symbol.
Oh, no. He folds it over. No. Mm-mm.
Essentially, what he said was that that is our common.
Then
I'm actually using.
you are from the Undersun then.
I am actually using magic.
Oh, respectable. Myself, I am a scholar of the arcane. You are saying you are from the Undersun.
No.
No, and you speak the Great-Eyed One's language, and you are not from the Undersun.
I'm not familiar of this grade.
They are a how do I use this word in that language? A tyrant, perhaps.
Task has an idea.
A leader of sorts. A prayist as well.
And a priest.
Task is going to take his mushroom cup. Is there a loose stone I can grab anywhere around here?
There's no stones here.
Ah, shit. I think I have something in my inventory that is akin to a stone. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to put the mushroom there. I kind of point to it and I go, imagine this is Gnome City. And he holds his fist up above it. Imagine this is rock above. And then he puts another fist above that fist. This is above that. That's where we're from.
So you are from the same place as the Great-Eyed One, then? You share a similar, what's the word? Spawn. Birth?
I think, do you mean the Great-Eyed One as a son? Has that word ever been brought to you?
Great-Eyed One as a son? No, the Great-Eyed One rules the Undersun.
Okay.
That is what he has decreed it. He decreed it as the Undersun.
Well, we're not 100% certain how this works with us, but at least we have some kind of common ground to work with.
Can I do an intelligence check? Great-Eyed One. Does that ring any bells at all, or?
Arcana check or religion of your choice.
Ooh. Well, they're both the same. 12.
12. I mean, like, so many things are called the Great-Eyed One. Like,
Um,
it's kind of like a catch-all for a lot of different things, like demons and eldritch abominations, and still Havity and God knows what else.
that's kind of thing. Could Greckles do a religion check? Because that kind of sounds still Havity-ish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's a
Damn,
oh, God.
not a
I
clue.
cannot roll well.
Honestly, even if you rolled really high, you wouldn't even have a clue.
Ah, okay, so it's that.
It's too broad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and try this, even though it's a very big shot in the dark. I'm gonna say to them, not sure if you understand, but can you understand this? And I say, hello, my name is Taskin Draconic.
Oh, you speak the tongue of the trogdolites. I do know this one, yes.
Okay, Task looks over at Panic. Is that what they think I am?
I nod and just sort of smirk a little bit.
You said they
Task like bites his lip and looks back.
I tell Task, hey, they thought that was a voice stealer. That's the only way they know me.
thought I
Okay,
was
fair
fungus.
Yeah, Borky
Alright.
is a Borky is a mushroom, and Greckles is
Yeah, what am I?
You're an insect, I think. You're some weird feathered insect.
Do they even have feathers down here? Huh.
So I speak in Draconic to this person. No, I am not a troglodyte. From where I come from, we're known as kobolds, small dragons.
Never heard of you. And what's a dragon?
Think me, but larger and on 4 legs and can breathe elemental fire.
Like the Neothlid can breathe acid.
I would imagine. I would imagine so. Yes, anything that's large and has a sort of elemental breath. That's
I have
something akin to what we are.
I have a
Oh.
flashback to the worm, and I just nod to Task and I say, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I know what I heard, but I didn't see anything.
I cannot command this ability, but my people are knowledgeable of it, and where we come from, those beings can do so.
I see. He looks very puzzled about all of this. It's
Half-
kind of like it feels like a random person walked up and like is just telling him all like the craziest like conspiracy theories of the
So-
world.
Task,
World's
let's not-
flat.
let's not unload too much on our friend. I'm sorry. We're excited to. He was excited that we find somebody who can gain some common ground without the use of magic. I'm sure you understand.
Yes, I do. There's a lot of words in the lexicon of the undercommon language for sure.
Indeed.
I don't understand how I can be of any help to you. You appear to be already have a fine grasp on the arcane, and
yes.
while
but,
I know histories of the Bioshroom and its surrounding areas, I'm afraid your world is kind of shrugs.
Well,
is,
your
is as much a mystery to you as yours is to us. I'm sure.
yes.
Oh, I see.
All things considered, I actually had a couple of questions.
Sure, absolutely.
In our journeys, we've seen a couple of different symbols, and I was hoping maybe you could kind of explain either what they are based on faction, religion, anything along those lines, if you have a moment of time.
One moment. He turns to the gnomes, who all kind of like they were having a lesson. It's been interrupted, and he kind of turns and goes, "You may go on a break." And they are just kind of like, okay, and they kind of get up and leave. And he kind of gestures to the seats that have been left empty.
Greckles pulls out the 3 chain link symbol, the eye symbol. Was there another one, or was it just those 2?
There was one other but I had that one.
Oh, okay, you had that one. I
I lay
guess-
down the spider symbol.
Okay. He sees the eyeball symbol first, and he's already folded that over. He flips that over and doesn't look at it, and he kind of slides it back to you, and he goes, "That is the symbol of the Great-Eyed One.
Apologies, I didn't know that.
It's just, it evokes in certain people a sense of pain and suffering.
Oh, my apologies then. Greckles quickly puts it away.
Yes, some of those who have crossed paths with the Great-Eyed One have been turned to stone.
We've seen this symbol in a couple of different places and didn't know if it was a good omen, bad omen, something.
It is similar to, you know, these gnomes. They like to carve their names into parts of the mushrooms, sometimes saying, you know, Crackback has a tiny ween, and also,
Oh dear.
and Probobscus has been here, and those sorts of similar sort
Sure.
of hooligan-like behaviors.
Pro Bobs.
Right.
They gotta have fun names.
Interesting.
So consider it a sort of calling card, as if to say, I have been here. You know that I have been here, sort of thing.
I'll write that down then.
So graffiti, basically.
Fifi?
Like when.
Is this your world's word for this phenomenon?
Yes. I suppose so. It's just people leaving random messages on walls.
Interesting. He makes kind of a note of it on a stone tablet.
I thought people did that when they were angry.
Oh, they do that when there are all sorts of things.
Right.
This next symbol, he pulls the. You show him the spider symbol.
Yeah.
This is a symbol I know. This blade is what would be considered a consort blade, I suppose. It's a blade of a high-ranking officer in the Drow militia, specifically from the Dark Queen Citadel. I'm sure you've seen it on your way up here.
Oh,
What?
well, I have quite the sword at my side, don't I?
As far as weapons go, weapons are very.
The Dark. Wait, hold it. The Dark Queen.
The Dark Queen Citadel. It's where the Queen of the Drow presides.
Is that in that big building up against the wall?
Building?
Yeah,
It's a citadel.
Is it the one on the wall?
yes.
Borky points to General. The one. It was like on one of the. It was like on the
Yes.
edge.
Yes.
Okay. So that's where the Drow live.
That is where they're from, but they have various bases around. I must confess, I was once a part of their numbers, but I was enthralled, to say, with the Great Bioshroom. I had more interest in that than the dark rituals of the Drow, if that makes sense.
How did they accept you if you defected here?
Well, I was a slave for maybe about a year, and then the king took pity on me, and I began a school to teach the spells of the Drow to the deep gnomes.
Huh.
So not a lot of the deep gnomes are magically.
No, they have a few spells that they've known from their great ancestors, mostly to avoid detection and to blind an enemy, mostly just to hide. But nothing of the sort to perhaps be more of a. He's trying to think of words. It's really hard for him. He's keeping conversation pretty well, but you can tell that it is definitely not his first language.
No, of course,
A,
of course.
a physical people.
No, it's he kind of does like fisticuffs. You see, you understand this, kind of throws punches.
Rough and tumble.
Yes, to
Aggressive.
Yes, thank you, yes, aggressive. So that has been the trade-off for my freedom, and in that sense, I've been close to the Bioshroom in the most direct way, and my magic has been nothing but improving.
I have a question before we move on to the next symbol.
Mm.
The Drow are in what seems to be a turf war with another race of these weird creatures. What are those, and why is this happening?
Yes, the turf war between the Drow and the Neogi. Neogi are eel and spider-like creatures. They can influence the mind. Actually, this kind of leads into your symbol here. They lead a hierarchy of slavery. There is no real freedom there, if that makes sense. The Neogi have a certain structure to them where a more powerful Neogi may own a weaker Neogi, and that weaker Neogi may own a weaker Neogi. It's kind of like a system of sorts.
It's a
This-
caste system.
This symbol here, he points to the symbol, means this individual was of a certain ranking. So 3 means that he probably belonged to 3 other Neogis. So one Neogi owned the other Neogi that owned the other Neogi that owned him.
Those things that we saw when we first got here, those must have been the Yogi.
And they tried to probe. I actually felt them trying to infiltrate my mind, so that must be it.
The Nyogi are quite dangerous, but what makes them more dangerous is the friends that they make. They have creatures that follow them.
Wait,
Such
big,
as
gray,
yes.
have 3 sets of eyes.
They are called Grey Renders. They are juggernauts. It's a good word. I love that common word, juggernaut. They are very dumb, not intelligent in the slightest, and are unwaveringly loyal. So they make the combat prowess of the Nyogi.
One was left behind. One was following us for quite some time, and before we were captured in the net that brought us up here, one was actually walking alongside of us.
One was with you. Kind of flips through his spell book that he has. Actually, you'd be able to see arcane symbols, various different notes.
And I
I
assure
see.
you, we are not allied with the
No.
Nyogi.
He kind of like waves a hand towards you. That is completely normal. The Grey Renders have this sort of bonding personality to them. If they do not have a master, they seek one out, and when they find one, they bond with it. And they will follow that creature until essentially it dies.
I pat Panic on the side of the arm. Well, congratulations, you now own what essentially Tarisk is to me.
Panic looks a little sad, actually.
Now, that is to say, if you are followed by this creature, it is aggressive and violent towards others, usually only specifically enjoying the company of one. It's also been known to be destructive, an absolute frenzied beast in battle. And I heard its farts are absolutely terrible.
Oh,
Wow.
love.
If you ever wish to have this creature leave you be, you may attack it, and I find in my studies that they will avoid you until a few hours pass, and then they will come back. One or two have bonded to some drow, but they tend to be more of a liability, especially in civilized company.
Well, we can't take that thing back to Alavast then.
What about that demon thing?
We do have a basement.
Right, the really big drow, one that looks like him. And I point to Porky.
Porky tries to look scary.
A Dragloth?
We're not sure. It was like a drow, except
Bless
very
you.
demonic in nature.
There are many Dragloth in the Citadel. They are to the Grey Render to the Nyogi what the Dragloth is to the Drow. They are war beasts, I would define them as. They have a repressed aggression that they use against enemies, lashing out violently and often predator-like in nature.
Yeah, we got one eaten by a giant worm.
It is said that they are born of Nox Embrace, if you are aware of who Noct might
Ah, yes,
be.
Noct. We've heard that name before.
Who that?
The god of the
Remem-
night.
Remember the orbs, Borky?
Yes,
Uh,
that's what it was.
correction.
I knew that.
God of darkness, not night. Ilune is the god of night.
Right, darkness.
Ilune is in lords over the small lights. He is the mushroom itself, I would say, would fall into Ilune's ways.
Surprised you
that
down here. I'm surprised you down here know about Illinois.
Oh yes, like I said, this is the small lights that insects emit and other phenomenon. There have been ancient texts that tell of the gods.
Have any of them spoken of Orin?
Orin's dead. Orin kind of laughs.
Everyone just looks at each other.
Could you possibly tell us how he, she, it, they died?
I honestly don't know, but you know who could tell you if you're willing to take the risk.
I'm all ears.
The Great-Eyed One.
How great is he?
Quite great. I've only heard from these tavern halls what kind of creature this great-eyed one is. They are very intelligent, have ancient knowledge beyond our understanding, and, well, that's all really I know. He kind of looks kind of embarrassed about it. He's like, he was ready to almost go on this lecture, and he realized, oh shit, that's all I know.
That's perfectly understandable. There's one other thing. The reason why we're here, matter of fact.
Yes?
There is someone that looks like me.
I've never met anyone who looks like you.
You're not him.
Well,
Kind
here's
of
the,
tilts his head, confused.
well, here's the thing. The person that we're looking for is looking for something called the Undersun.
Oh, so you're trying to get to the Undersun.
If that's where our quarry is going, then yes.
Ooh, that's right off the cusp where the Citadel meets the Isopod fields. I am not a man who's going to lead this place. There are some free flyers you could probably hire who could take you to the edge of the great Bioshroom's embrace, but from there you're in the wildlands.
We're used to that.
I would perhaps seek out someone who could take you there, though your company is rather... He kind of narrows his eyes trying to think of like a word.
Strange.
Round? He kind of makes like an arm gesture, like raises his arms above and kind of makes a big round sort of like gesture.
Large.
Big, yes, big, large, thank you, yes.
Thank you very much. I'm very flattered.
So, you would need to hire... I mean, you could go buy land if you're feeling brave.
No, I think we've used up our bravery for the time being.
Hey,
that would
silly-
be my suggestion.
Silly question. Just out of nowhere here. When we was on our way this way, I shone a light, like I had a special light thing, and I shone it away, and I saw something in the distance that kind of shined back at me. Is there anyone else out there? Aside from the base, where all the drow and the tentacle people live?
Carrier beetles, maybe.
Okay.
They're like bioluminescent beetles that there are. There's systems with the great bioshroom.
Okay.
We only have the one cave above to mine, so some of the deep gnomes have made smaller settlements in more remote parts of the bioshroom's domain. And they basically have systems of silken ropes that the bio beetles use to carry goods, gemstones, amethysts, rubies. It's dangerous work, but it's lucrative work. So the deep gnomes who do it either succeed or die. He kind of shrugs.
Well, I also noticed that on one of your tapestries there was a gnome that seemed to that was honored or decorated as someone who rode on the dragonflies. Do you know anyone who's maybe as adventurous as that to assist us?
Oh, the Diamondback Rider. He has children here. I would find the Diamondback Riders. I mean, they can do any sorts of things.
Excellent.
They might be expensive, but they have dragonflies. They have beetles. I think that's just the dragonflies and the beetles they do. So they're like a scout force, I would say. I don't know too much beyond that. They tend to be pretty rough and tumble.
No,
though.
that's fair.
It's very
I-
nice speaking in this language. I am relatively fluent in it. It's
Well,
just I haven't had time to spend it on anyone up here for a while.
You seem a man who wants to. You seem a man who is very studious. Is there any questions you'd like to ask us? I feel it's only fair for everything we've asked you that we can impart some knowledge from our world to yours.
I have a curious question to see how far this influence spreads. As I mentioned, I am researching which relates to the bioshroom and myself, and specifically the magic that had brought life. Kind of like gives you like a thumbs up, like yeah, I got the word.
Yeah.
Life into the great bioshroom. That very same life gave me my powers, and I have heard that there are some that have this power here. I'm curious, since you're so far north, kind of laughs at that.
Yeah.
Are there any of your kind that have a similar influence?
Oh, Task holds up his hand and shows the little vines growing out of his hand and wrap around one of the arrows he plucks out of his quiver.
No, I'm aware of this magic. I mean more untamed magic that is.
Oh, wild magic.
Oh yes, we have those.
Oh, yeah, wild magic. Okay, we call them chaos sorcerers here, but it's kind of a.
Oh, that's really
Gotta be
good.
honest.
That's a strong
Gotta be
name.
honest.
That's
a
strong.
way cooler name than what we gave them, honestly.
It gives it sort of it makes it look bad.
Well, to be honest, we saw sort of like a similar looking magic while we were on the way here.
Like a pool of some kind.
Yeah.
Oh, at the base of the bioshroom.
Yes.
Yes, that's how I got my abilities, actually.
That's the same way a friend of ours got his abilities.
So it is.
You're a chaos sorcerer then.
Yes, I am. Though I also am learned as well. I wish to tame the chaos, despite my best efforts.
I want to make so many Warhammer references that they're all choked
I
up.
know, yo.
I'm literally like, no, all of them. I like vomit them all
Anyway,
up.
with respect, I do need to return to my students. It is the duty I am set to complete. So,
Very well.
Alright.
Thank you so much
We
for the
never-
info.
We never
What-
got your name, friend.
Yes.
my name is Aron.
Aron. Okay.
All right.
Right.
Haran. Aron.
How
No title. I left that behind.
Very well. And I guess we're all gonna tell him our names.
Yeah. And
Um,
Grimton.
Task.
Greggles.
Mokey okey.
see. With respect, if you're travelers, if you do run into any more drow, please do not make mention of me. I prefer to keep my being here a bit of a secret.
I think the only thing the Drow want with us is death, so that is all we will give them.
That is pretty consistent, yes. He kind of laughs at that.
Your
think
identity-
I think talking is off the docket.
Your identity here will be shrouded by us.
Excellent, thank you. I appreciate it. He kind of steps up and gathers all the different like rock slates, and they're heavy. You hear him go. Kind of walks like when you're carrying too many heavy like library
kind of,
books.
Task just kind of like looks to him and like smiles. He actually has like a little bit of note. He goes to him. Haron, a moment. I want to give you
Yes.
something. A gift from the surface.
Okay, all the books fall on the ground. Oh, yes.
Task hands him a few notes of paper and a pen and paper.
Oh my God. So he kind of takes it like his eyes are huge. He's like, five. You give him 5 pieces of paper?
Yes, I will tell him. This is parchment. We have plants called trees where we come from. We take very thin slices of them and transform them into this. It's very lighter than what you're used to, and
Yes, we have these trees you speak of near the Dark Queen Citadel, but they are heavily guarded. The resource of tree is very, what's the word?
Scarce.
Rare.
Yes, rare, scarce, worth a lot of gemstones.
Well, as a gift from the surface, you can have a few pieces here and some ink.
Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it.
Be off with
Oh.
you. You have a lot of heavy books.
He looks as he walks away. He's looking at the ink well, which is glass, and he's like, "What is this?" And he just keeps walking.
What? I have an obsidian blade. How the fuck?
It's normal glass though. It's like see-through glass.
Yeah, it's transparent, not translucent.
It's
Yeah.
hard sand, Panic. Hard sand.
Alrighty.
Can't see
as you
through
guys-
sand.
Settle in for the night. You guys get a loft upstairs which is
Fuck yeah.
essentially like a spongy mushroom like room
Is-
that's been cut out. It's like a mushroom cave.
Is there any room
Awesome.
for Borky to lie down, or does he have to curl up like a dog?
You guys are able to sleep, but you are all like sleeping very closely because there's not a lot of space up here, and there's no beds either. It's actually pretty soft by itself.
Man, you guys hear Task just like jumping on the bed like a little kid.
And as the night, quote unquote, begins to take you, that is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Ah!
Oh, good.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye,
Austin.
Austin.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
That
pretty crazy.
Well,
Whirlwind.
That was fun.
94, boys.
94.
yeah,
94. 6 more episodes until
Big
episode
100.
100.
the
Big
big
hundo.
000. Alrighty, because it's a bit late here. Quickly, Goomba, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba for Fallout New Vegas and lots of Japanese fantasy themed games. I gotta go to bed.
Good night.
Aw.
Oh, Zito, where can they find you?
You won't find me tomorrow at twitch.tv/Zito because tomorrow, well, technically a half hour has gone by. It's my birthday. I'm now 32.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you, to you.
I'm dying slowly.
Today's your
Yep.
birthday.
Eat death of
It's
the
the human
Zito.
condition. Yep. You can find me at twitch.tv/Zito. I just got back into Wizards of Legend because magic combos are sick combos, and I have a lot. Dude, I have way more spells I have to
I
pick up.
have
so
it on the Switch. I couldn't really get into it, unfortunately, but it was really cool. Like, oh my god.
well, apparently there's going to be a new update coming out. I don't know when, but it's going to be the lightning update. So even more spells.
Oh my
and
God.
fucking
Oh my
stupid
Oh,
God,
I
yes.
have to play that. I have shock joke alone.
So with that, there's that. Friday, I might get back into that. One of these days might be a self-indulgent art stream, just to doodle for the sake of doodling. You won't catch me tomorrow because I want to celebrate my birthday and eat food. So
Alrighty.
that's not happening.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.
Seriously, big happy birthday.
Happy baby.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
hey,
Oh,
Distortion Devil, where can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Twitter at CNileSnake. They can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil Word tomorrow at 3:30 Central Standard Time. Divine Smite, RIW. All the championships are on the line, and it's gonna be a crazy show. I'll tell you at least that much. But other than that, we got a great day of wrestling for you tomorrow. Friday is gonna be Friday Funhouse, where we play a bunch of random games. Don't know what we're gonna be playing this week, but it's sure to be fun. Might do some Burning Youth Bazingamaru Gaiden.
Bobscape Bazingamaru.
Bombscape Bazingamaru. The rival to end all rivals. From Rival Academy.
Good stuff.
Saturday is going to be The Witcher. We're about to start, I believe, Hearts of Stone, the DLC, the first DLC of The Witcher 3. And then Sunday is more than likely going to be Divinity 2.
We're gonna do bad things.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Monty, tell them what you do with the bad things you do.
Crimes.
Yep.
Uh,
Spy crimes, magic crimes.
Inconceivable.
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, after I go grocery shopping, because I'm really hungry. You can catch me.
I'm hungry.
I went to grab a snack and I forgot I didn't go grocery shopping today, so I have nothing. Once I get back from grocery shopping and everything else, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be playing Skies of Arcadia. If you haven't caught the first part of me playing that game, you can catch the VOD on my YouTube channel, which is just Monty Glue Together. As well as you can also find the Divinity 2 VODs there. So if you want to see Sky Pirate adventures and the best like battleships fights and stuff, it's really great. You can also catch me at on Sunday playing Divinity 2 with CNL Snake, Connor, Distortion Devil, Midnight Kai, and Coup Eater. We are the worst heroes. So you can catch us there. Beyond that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to announce, and I think there isn't, so I'm good.
Quick update. We are aware that the most recent last episode of The Unexpectables was not uploaded. I've been having issues getting it off of Twitch. We're going to be trying one more thing real quick here, and that episode will be uploaded tomorrow ASAP. The episode today will be uploaded this weekend.
And then the one-off should be uploaded after that. So it's going to be like a triple whammy
Boom, boom, boom.
this week.
We do apologize
so-
for the slight inconsistency. And you can find me here at Takahata 101. And tomorrow, it's a double whammy of pay-per-views, apparently. Because you're starting off with RIW.
Oh, yeah.
But MNW has Future Shock. And much like college pay-per-view, all the titles are on the line. And the main event is Death itself, Helix Sucks, versus the Icon, Louis McDonald, versus the All-Father Arkolf for the MNW World Championship. And as well, Vince Moksanji versus Minoru Suzuki. That's right, folks. We booked Suzuki.
We got Suzuki in there.
Remember, he's the younger you are, the stronger he is.
Exactly.
It just-
His
It's strength multiplier.
strength multiplies by the difference in your age.
It's true. It's actually a terrifying ability. That being said, of course, this weekend there might be some Total War streams, but we'll see how we feel here. That's tomorrow at around 5 o'clock. So thank you so much, everybody here. Now, I have a lot of people I got to thank. There are so many people here. I'm going to try and get to the ones I can. If you subbed or followed, thank you so freaking much. Glycerius, Armored Owl, Rook Alec, John 49357, Oz 195, Kratos, Orion, Surmolex, TMS King 08, Draco, Omega, Fenrir Lives, Ren 013, Dial 357, Felix the Bard, Arcane Games, Gumsy Kinda Guy, Big Kill the Great, Cleos Stando, Berber 13, Commissar Bairn, Stormcrow 5, Valis, Lasker Fuffle, Gudrun, Not Dante 42, Janky AF. Yes, there's quite a bit of people here. But I want to thank Probanagiari for an episode titled The Worm Has Turned 1,000 bits. Oh my goodness, that's not bad. That's not bad. Glycerius with 1,500 bits. Orby rules!
Man, Orby, what? I can't believe you doubled back on that. That was so good.
I honestly, I wish you hadn't broken that up. I wanted to see a knife fight between the two of them for the ruler of the land.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. What name of this episode? There was a lot of episode ideas as well.
There were a lot of good ones. There was
Worm of Attrition.
Worm of Attrition.
Worm of Attrition's pretty good. There was like Bigger Fish, which I'm not a huge fan of that one. Yeah, well, give us some middles chat, because this was a very interesting one.
It's a lot to unpack.
Orby is
Last
dead
one
along with Orby.
Web of Attrition.
All right. I would like to, if I get your approval, I'd like to raid the first ever sub we added to this channel and one of our mods, LeJake.
Yeah, let's
sure.
do it.
No one say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll come up
Episode
with
title: Someone pitched Solly wanted to go here.
That's good.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
That we can
Damn.
thank Soul
Good.
King 777 for that
Bringing
one.
up the ancient lore.
That's pretty good.
Deep Gnome lore. Wait, Deep Gnome lore.
Oh, that's good.
Deep
That's
Gnome.
good too. We'll come up with something. In the meantime, though.
Malice in Underland. Nah, Zul the Cat pitched that. There's so many good ideas. All right.
Oh, bitch, that's good.
Yeah, there's too many good names. Well, this is going to be fun. Guess what, guys? No matter what we choose, yours was totally better. All right, guys, thank you all so much, and we will see you next time for the Unexpectables.
Later.
Love you guys.
Take care, everybody.